Yo, welcome home from vacation! That's so sick, Kylar. I hope you're doing well. Where'd you go on vacation? I hope you had a good time. Let's see. Hello. It's a lot earlier in the day, as you can tell from the light coming in. My cat is no longer there. They were just sprawled there. I have a gummy. Orange, you high yet? Gonna be doing the finale of the game that we just started yesterday. I'm excited about it. Thank you so much for lurking, Town Eater! I appreciate you! This will be a bit of a shorter day stream while we finish out this game from yesterday. Started it on stream, so might as well finish it on stream, right? It's a shorter game, shouldn't take us too long. Hopefully I make good background noise for you while you're working there, Town Eater. Alright. Having one quick dab, and then I think we're just gonna jump right into it here. Steam Cooking Fest. What an interesting idea. They're doing it. Is it just cooking games? Like literally just games about cooking? There's a good amount of them. A surprising amount. Yeah, wow, it is. Arctic Eggs, Papa Freezeria, Magical Delicacy, Kebab Chef, Chef RPG, Plate Up, Chef Life. There's so many games about cooking. Like, look at this. Come on. Look at this. Look at all these cooking games. What's a good one? It's barely a cooking game. Oh, free point. Free point item. Free. Free. Oh, it's free. Oh, I take the free. Free. Cat Cafe Manager? Oh, that's adorable. Galaxy Burger. It's like Papa's Freezeria, or Papa's Pizzeria, but like more advanced. There's so many pizza making games in particular. I really want to play Arctic Eggs. That game looks good. Chef RPG also looks really good. I'll play that. Alright, well, let's go ahead and just get things kicking off then. Let's go back to here for now. Get the game going. Bookwalker, Thief of Tales. All right. Continue. Last we left off, we had just finished the previous book and we were just about to enter a new book. It had just woken up. I believe we said it's gonna be a good day. Wow, I really cleaned up my apartment. I have a bunch of plants and shit here. Well, it's interesting to see, like, the progression of this character's story through how their apartment changes. They're really into plants and shit now. Hello? There's a job. I'm ready. Anything else? No. The order's at your door. He sure is strange today. I'm very cagey. Oh, it smells wonderful. I want to choose an upgrade. Let's do... Interrupts enemy action? What does that mean? Like it just stays for longer? Increased damage is pretty brutal. Alright, well.
It's easy to get a new one.
I know I need to put this on the desk, but how are the kitchen renovations? Oh. Looks like somebody didn't do their dishes. Timeless mansion. Right, before then, I got dishes to do, dog. Sink is full of dishes. Am I really going to wash them? Not me, then who? Hi, long-time follower, first-time lurkin'. Oh, thank you so much! It's an Adams, I appreciate you. Thank you so much, it's so happy to have you here. Are you here because it's an earlier stream? I know I don't do these as often. Thank you so much for joining, I appreciate you. I hope you enjoy lurking today. We just did the dishes for somebody. And we're not going to take from the fridge anymore. The fridge needs to be defrosted, do not turn it on. Oh, interesting. I guess the fridge is out of commission there. You know, with how much, you know, renovations they do in there, it seems like that fridge is just kind of broken. Rough. I don't feel like I should bug anyone else, though I am curious if there's anything else going on down in the writer's apartment. Have new neighbors moved in already? Oh, interesting. Boobar! Boobar! You're just in time. We have just barely gotten started with the game. We haven't even entered the book yet. Once met you at a used game store in town a couple years ago. You got some DS games, including a Cheesy Jesus one. You ended up playing that? Oh, interesting. Was that in Colorado Springs or Denver? That would make sense if it was Colorado Springs. Xantunin because it was a bit earlier. Or you can tune in, sorry. Colorado Springs. Cool. A Cheesy Jesus game. I remember talking about it. I don't remember actually buying it. I think I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, yeah. I bought a bunch, or I think I know who you might be. I bought a bunch of Game Boy Advance games, including like a whole litany of Shrek games, and I have not actually played all of those. And it is a bit of an earlier stream, yeah. No, I remember talking about it though. I remember talking about it, and I bought a ton of those. I bought like a My Little Pony Game Boy Advance game. I bought like some Fairly Odd Parents, some Jimmy Neutron, just like a bunch of like random stuff. Yes, I remember. I think I know who you are. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining. That means a lot. Also, let me go ahead and take a look at this link. Be careful. Be careful with that link. Fubar links scary things full of nudity. And by nudity, I mean nude. He brinks. You got to be really careful about that. I think it's like definitely banned. It's definitely banned on Twitch, so I gotta get rid of it. He's a rascal. He's a rascal. Oh, they're a rascal, I should say. What are you doing today, Fubar?
Easy to get in.
Try again another day. Strange note. Contractor agrees to infiltrate Timeless Mansion by Helena Roberty and extract an item, the cursed clock. The client agrees to pay the negotiated sum upon fulfillment of the contract. The cursed clock. With the author? An excerpt from a review. Fresh and original as always. Nowadays, there really aren't enough authors who are this original and can also release new books so fast. Huh. Is it just this small compartment? Oh, it's the bigger thing. It must be like a larger clock. Interesting. Well, it's just a clock. Let's go get it. Well, I guess it's never just a clock, is it? The Abandoned Mansion. So this is a game, if you didn't know, to kind of catch you up, where you can enter books. You can, like, literally go inside of them. Or at least that's, like, what the writers have the ability to do. So, like, writers are, like, a whole subclass of, like, humans, and, like, one of the worst crimes that you can do are, like, writer-related crimes. And apparently I did something like that, and I got writer's block imposed upon me for 30 years, and instead of allowing writer's block from the Department of Writing Police to be in place, we're going and trying to steal book items from books. So we're like a thief going into books to steal specific items so that we can pay off our debt and get rid of those 30-year writer's block. And that way we can start writing again for the fans who really want to read our books. It's a weird concept, but it's really cool. Oof. Finally, I landed on something soft. Oh, also, I have a lantern that is a character from another book that we don't know, and he doesn't know where he's from. We found him in our first book, and we decided to keep him and not rat him out. Maybe too soft. Ew. Imagine you examine your souls. So how did it go? Alright, I forgot. I gave him like a higher pitched voice. I think successfully nabbing Excalibur really redeemed me in the client's eyes. So now you'll get easier jobs? No more killer robots threatening us? I hope so. We're supposed to find a clock of some sort. That doesn't sound too complicated. Ready to get started? Let's do it. What? Hey, it's a cute place. Etienne? Are you okay? Yes. Let me guess. It said that, I remember reading in the review that the author, the person who puts the book forward is somebody. It's like an out of chronological sequence narrator, and like the person kind of feels like he doesn't belong there. I wonder if I'm the person and this is my home or something. What the? Oh god, oh god! A woman runs past you without ever glancing at you. I trapped him! I trapped the monster! Run away! Monster? So the jobs didn't get easier. Alright, well, this couldn't be horrible for us. Let's go inside. Ruined staircase. The steps collapse under their own weight. Old rusted pipes run along the wall. One of the pipes is dripping. Actually, the water is full on flowing out of it. It's too late to save this pipe. But to answer your question, because I don't think I actually answered it, I have not actually played the Game Boy Advance games yet on stream. I've been so busy with other games and just work in general that I have not had time. But now that I have a lot of free time, I'm trying to clear out a lot of the stuff from my plate so I can get to more frivolous stuff like that and just kind of mess around. Because that's the stuff I love doing. Yelling into the air, "Damn, girl, get back out here and let me out. I'll find you and your friends, too. Do you really think this cage can stop me? Is this the monster? Oh, damn. Etienne? You know him? Etienne! The man's eyes seem to burn through you. You look away, but not before noticing that the man's hands are trembling with anger. I think we should get out of here quickly. Stop right there, you bastard! Answer me. What did you do with Amanda? Where is my wife? Whoa. Hold on, what does all this mean? Not now. Something so original that it was actually true? Is this just a... Is this non-fiction? Damp book. Tools. Wow, we're already inside the house. Window is boarded up tight. Blocked door? Blocked and won't open without a key. Can't get to the chest. It's on the second floor. Is that the clock right there? Why does that fellow in the basement know you? This book. I wrote it. Whoa! Okay. So the name was a pseudonym. What do you mean? I created this mansion. But I was arrested before I had a chance to finish the book. So how did your client get the book then? I've only been stealing from books that are from the market, that are on the market. I imagined the rights to it went to my publisher and they decided to have another writer finish it. So that's why the dreadful man in the basement knows you. You created him? Yes, but not like that. It was the story of a generous aristocrat who lived in a beautiful mansion with his wife. You definitely wouldn't catch me writing about a murderer in a blood-soaked basement. Do you think the new author changed a lot? I think so, yes. Who's this Amanda he mentioned? Is she here somewhere too? She's not here anymore. It's better if we talk about that later. This clock wasn't meant to be here either. Let's take a look, since it's what we're here for. You see an ancient clock. The steel frame around it is covered in small inscriptions, some of which are impossible to make out. There's something written here. The Clockmaster's lifetime. Something, the time of the clock itself. It's too bad it stopped. I'm guessing we need to bring back a working clock? Etienne? Yes, a working one. You notice 3 huge holes in the mechanism. There are 3 gears missing. We'll have to search the whole mansion. Well, you should know your way around here pretty well since you created all this. Are we at the end of the book? That's right, the plot has ended and the heroine managed to lock the monster in the basement and escape. Nothing else happens in the plot after this. A happy ending. We need to go back somewhere, on page 150 or so. That's where the mansion will be in the best shape for us to search it. Even the staircase is in the ruins right now. I didn't know we could do that. So we're going to jump between pages? Jumping is the easy part. The hard part is landing on the same spot on another page. I miss or end up between the pages. Without my powers, it could end very badly. Would we risk it? Leave it for now. Okay, got some extract. You can extract ink out from objects you find in the world that are junk. Time has not been kind to this staircase. You really should check the second floor. That's where that monster has his study. Got it, so the gears we're missing might be there. I think the easiest way to prevent the staircase from collapsing... The easiest way is to prevent the staircase from collapsing in the first place, since we can move between pages now. You look in the hole and see the outline of the basement room below. I like how pissed he is. He's like, nah, we can do that. Whatever. That's what we'll do. Open the front door from the inside. Alright. The girl just sort of ran off, huh? Portrait. Portrait of the house's master before he changed. Let's go to the kitchen first. Let's see what's in here before we jump. There's a room for entertaining guests. Looks like the master of the house became less social. And his definition of entertainment changed, too. An old dusty parcel is lying on the table, tied tightly with twine. I don't have wire cutters. Can't I just break the twine? Twine's not that hard. Master is clearly not a modest man. Can I move the portrait? Almost looks like there's something behind it. Alright, well there's clearly something here that needs to be snipped, but other than that, there's really not much else that I can do here. I guess I can use the clock, or I could go talk to the guy again. What happens if I go back? Clockmaker. Watch the man hit the door of the cage over and over with his bare hands. Each blow injures his hands, but the wounds quickly heal themselves. He didn't have powers like that before. It's a clock. Remember what the inscription said about how it's connected to its master? Well, the clock has stopped. Nothing can hurt its master. Well, either that or he was born with inhuman regenerative abilities. The man glances briefly at you. Soon, Etienne. This door isn't as sturdy as you might think. Soon, we'll have a nice little chat, face to face. You'll pay for everything you've done to me. For Amanda. For abandoning me here. Oh. Sounds like I didn't have a choice, but that's rough. Alright, let's try making the jump. Go to 1995. I think it worked. We're on page 120 now. A little more pleasant here, don't you think? Etienne, you don't want to keep doing this, do you? You can't just cancel the job. I don't really have a choice. Do you think the client knew this was your book and sent you here on purpose? I don't think he cares either way. Help me! Let me out! Who's that? Another victim? Let's go find out. Alright. Get upstairs. Was it... Which way am I supposed to go here? The hallway? Is this where that badness was happening? An empty box that smells like tobacco. One of the master's letters is an invitation to a ball hosted at a mansion. This is the mansion master's study. It's so sparse. Apparently, whoever rewrote your book didn't know much about creating pleasant settings. I don't think it's all that bad. Oh? Just with gears. What did that say? These gears won't fit the clock. Crowbar parts. Other little things. The cabinet is locked tight. I need a pick lock for that. This is the mansion master's desk. Search the desk. Old documents are scattered across the desk, and the desk's only drawer is completely empty. There's nothing here. Can't use any of those, and I guess I got everything in this room. This didn't seem to be the room where I was supposed to grab the things. I see something else that highlighted. I thought I saw something other than the writing desk. It may have just been the cabinet. Oh, I have your number as well. Hell yeah. I hope you're doing well. Just saw the text. Let's see. This seems to be the way that scream came. It was somewhere over in this direction. Storage doors. Hey, anybody? Hey, Jonathan, guys? Take. Cabinet. Boarded up window. It's in the storage area. Is anybody there? Help me! Jonathan? Voice is coming from behind those shelves. I hear it. Hello? Oh my god, who are you? I'm here to help. Help? My hands! She shows you the handcuffs behind her back. How'd you end up here? You fiddle with the handcuffs. My brother and I were looking for something. Oh my god, Jonathan, he's still around here somewhere. Promise me you'll find him. I promise. Thank you. By the way, you haven't seen any gears around here, have you? Big ones for a clock. No, sorry. It's okay. Although, when I was searching the study upstairs, I found a secret compartment in the desk, but it was empty. What do you mean searching? What are you looking for? Must have misspoke. I was there earlier, but I didn't find anything. Did you check the false bottom in the desk drawer? No. Well, you should. Well, I think it's time to get out of here. I'll take care of your brother. The girl nods briefly. She looks around the room for a second, and barely noticeable disappointment disappears behind the door. More of your characters? They seem fairly well written. Really bad at lying, though. No, I don't know her. A plain writing desk stands against the wall. There's nothing of interest on the desk or in the drawers. Not this time, at least. Anything else over here? Just the writing desk? Alright, well, we saved her, I guess. I don't know how that changes the story. Wonder what's going on in the basement. No one's locked in here yet. You look at the empty cell. The scratches on the floor and chains hanging from the walls make this a frightening place, even without... I wonder where our monster is this time. I think we're better off not running into him. Looks like he was ready to kill you right then and there. You think the new author made him like that? No. Nothing's changed there. Oh. He's not supposed to hurt the other characters. We examine the manacles in the wall. And this change in him bothers me. Meant to be tortured, but not to hurt others. You see sealed boxes. I need a crowbar. Tools. That'll be useful. Water pipe. Here's what's ruining the staircase in the future. Looks like there's a water pipe leak. The pipes are indeed leaking badly. The smell of dampness lingers in the air. You examine the small crack in the pipe. You instinctively clench your fist, preparing yourself for burning pain in your shackles. Use the ink. Just need a little bit. It's not a huge hole. Plot twist. Use ink in dialogue 5 times. Place a small drop of ink on the crack in the pipe. Ink slowly takes an appearance and properties of metal. Come on, faster. You grit your teeth as the pain from your shackles burns you. I think that's it. The crack's gone. Phew. You exhale and pull up your sleeves to look at your hands. Are you alright? Yeah. It's best not to show what you see to Roderick. You push your sleeve, wet with blood, back into place. Oof. Yeah, that shackle does punish us whenever we use magic, because it's been put onto us by the writing police. Should go check on the staircase in this future. I hope this works. We have a staircase upstairs. It's locked. The master didn't want anyone to go in or out. I wonder what happened to collapse everything. Alright, extract. There's a couple of options here. I say the crowbar. And let's do the pliers. Alright, first off, let's go to the crate. Use the crowbar. Not standing on ceremony, you pry open the boxes with the crowbar. Take the mushrooms and stale bread. That's it? Ugh, rough. I was hoping for more. At least I have a crowbar now. Alright, well then we have a pile of letters to interact with. The kitchen. Why is it called the kitchen when there's no cooking utensils here? There was blood here earlier. The cabinet is locked tight. The door won't budge. So I can't pick the lock. Oh, but the letter's not here right now. Shit. I should have taken a lockpick. Master is not a modest man. Well, shit. The letter I was hoping to be here wasn't here. Only there in the future. Locked. The master didn't want to let anyone out. Gears won't fit. Anything else that's different in here? Anything in the cabinet? Damn, there's another thing to pick locks. Examine the secret compartment. You notice the bottom of the drawer has a strange edge. You press lightly on the bottom and discover an impressively large secret compartment underneath. This could fit a whole gear. It could. If someone put one here. Close the drawer. Should we check out this desk at another time, since it had to be here at some point? I hope so. Okay, it seems like we may just have to go visit a different time, because I'm not finding much of anything here. We did manage to get in here, though. Go to page 2000. Or is it the year 2000? Hey, it worked! The staircase is fixed! Go see what's left of the second floor. Oh, but first... grab the letter. Cut the twine. You easily cut through it. Think there's something useful in there? Jack shit. I had to try. Well, that's unfortunate. I need that pick lock. Well, this thing is up now, so maybe I could at least look up here and check the chest. Pieces of metal. Do need those. Oh. Crowbar part, piece of metal. Lockmaster's study. Place got fucked up. Ooh, this is what we need. This is the mansion master's desk. Examine the secret compartment. Notice the bottom of the drawer has a strange edge. You press lightly on the bottom and discover an impressively large secret compartment underneath. Bingo! One of the gears you're looking for is inside. Too bad there's just one. Take the gear. Put it in your pocket. Or put it in the clock. And then we'll look for the rest. Also, we have to save that girl's brother, who should be somewhere in the past. So much to do. Whoa. A man standing in the hallway holding a strange walkie-talkie and flipping various levers on it. Maria, come in! Damn it, Maria! The only sound coming from the walkie-talkie is static. The man taps it angrily, as though hitting it will help. Damn, I think he's noticed the man's police hat. The man suddenly turns around, and you see that his face is made of paper. Stop right there! Breathing heavily, measuring you with his eyes. He raises the walkie-talkie to his face. For the record, during a routine patrol, Sergeant Kiko Bretes encountered an unlicensed bookwalker. The hell with you. He notices that the walkie-talkie still isn't working. How can I help you? State your name at the very least and remove your disguise. Say nothing. Why the hell aren't you saying anything? State your name and I'll note it down as migrating circumstances. Don't make you use force. My name is Robert Potter. I mean James. James Potter, I mean. For the record, the unlicensed bookwalker refuses to state his name and is lying to the officer. He's also concealing his face behind a mask. Take that off now. Maybe it's best if we do what he says. If he finds out who I am, he'll find me in reality, and that'll be the end of me and you. Fight. That man starts striding toward you, unbuttoning his uniform as he approaches. You raise your fist, preparing to defend yourself. It's too bad Maria's not here. She really loves beating up thugs like you. For the record, commencing neutralization. Alright, let's go ahead and start here. Disable skill. I hate that. Okay, so now slash is disabled. It's gonna disable another skill. Green ink. Stun him. I'll drain your ink. Strong hit. Let's just. Another strong hit. Drain ink. Not before I drain yours. Disable skill. Time to take him out. The man looks at you angrily. Damn you! Fine, Mariah will deal with you later, thief. The man instantly disappears, as though he was never there, but the bruises on your body say otherwise. Damn, this is really bad. I can imagine. Disobeying the Riders Police is one thing, but fighting the police! Attacking a police officer, plus stealing from a book that is still under license. It's not 30 years, of course, but you could definitely get 5 to 7. Not even close to what you were accused of? What in the world did you do, Etienne? Hold on, you said that you hadn't finished the book when they arrested you. I mean, something happened in here, in this mansion. And it has something to do with the mansion's master and someone named Amanda. I'll probably get down to business before the policeman gets here with backup. I have my lockpick now. Shit. What was there to use the lockpick on? Is it still in here? That's not usable. Yep, alright. Is there anything in here? I know that it may be foolish to linger, but I desire to find out if there's anything I'm missing. Oh, I can't get in there. Yeah, no, alright, fair. Let's get out of here. Place is bad vibes. Oh, my kitty's back there. Let's go to 1995. 5 years before. There's some stuff I need here. Pick the lock. Take those. There was something else to pick up here, I think. This one. Pick the lock. All your experience picking locks, this one opens in just a few seconds. Oh, nothing much at all. I guess it's all just junk at the end of the day. Never hurts to check. Go craft what we can out of that. Think we can get a couple bottles. Alright, insert the gear. We should go to the latest time we can put the gears in. What if something happens to the clock over the course of the years? Let's go to examine the clock. Go to 2000. I'm already in 2000. Hear the furious cries of the mansion's master coming from the basement. You think that will help you, Etienne? You don't even know what the clock does. How did he know we were... We need to find the other two gears. But let's speed things up a little. I feel really uncomfortable in this place. I thought you'd be glad to be back in your... No, I'm not. This isn't my book anymore. Twisted and destroyed everything they could here. I wish I could burn this whole book to ashes. Alright, well, let's start with that girl's brother. Maybe he knows something, since as far as I can tell, they investigated all this already. We didn't see him in the past. Can you jump even earlier? Go to another time. 1990. Whew. I guess today is our lucky day. So many jumps and we're still in one piece. Maybe it's because you're so skillful, huh? Stop it. Hey, sorry. Just trying to lighten things up a little. Thanks for trying. Interesting that we don't even have a way up there now. At the same age. That is a little interesting that it's still the same age. The basement hasn't been built yet. A barrel, the lid tied firmly shut with rope, attracts your attention. Cut the rope. You easily cut through the rope with the pliers. Door is locked from the inside. It's locked. You didn't want to let anyone out. Oh. Oh, there's something happening back there. I knew that there was something back there. One of the master's letters. It's charred and addressed to his lover, Amanda. Planks? Sure, I'll take some planks. A niche. What's this? There isn't supposed to be a passageway here. Guess the master is building a secret room? The mansion's master wouldn't tear this wall himself. He's a well-off aristocrat. His servant should be around here somewhere. It's probably their work. I don't see any servants in this time. Looks like the new author took them out of the plot. Do you think that they put them in another book? Of course not. No one in their right mind would take a character out of a book. That breaks one of the most serious writer's laws. It probably just got erased. Whoa. We need to search this place in different times, since there might be a secret passage here. Alright. You just learned that his existence is one of the greatest crimes that a writer can commit. Well, if that means that there's stuff there, then I guess I'm gonna have to come back here in another time and then examine that portrait again, like I knew that there was gonna be something there. That's all I can really do here. Unless, was I supposed to, like, wake up and grab something? I don't think that they usually make it pretty clear when that's the case. Still in one piece. Painting caught my eye right away. I figured there must be a hiding place behind it. Well, why didn't you say something? I don't know. Well, we definitely know what's behind the painting. Now, how do I open it? Examine? You look behind the painting and see that it's mounted on the vertical runners set to the wall. I think it slides upwards. Lift it. Push gently and the picture slides upwards. Oh. A teenage boy is standing in the middle of the room, covering his face with his hands in fright. Hey, let's talk! Don't kill me! I'm not associated with your kidnapper. Are you Jonathan? Yes? The kid lowers his hand and tries to get a glimpse of you in the light. Well, we kind of are, but not in the way you think. Damn, that's a cool mask. I told everyone we should wear masks for this job too, but they just laughed at me. For this job? Your sister asked me to find you. Sister? I don't have a sister. Oh, well, that's what she told us. Hold on, was she the short girl, Samantha? She's still here? No, we helped get her out. It was her idea to rob this mansion. She promised us there would be a ton of loot inside. But all we found was rotting walls and that psycho. How many of you were there? 6, but 3 ran away right at the beginning, and we saw him kill one. Well, I can't say they definitely did some work on your character here. He's not mine anymore now. You can still fix him, right? I'm afraid not. Not really. We're more like, well, yeah, we're thieves. Okay, I'm something of a thief, too. Whoa. Kid looks at you like he's found his new hero. By the way, have you seen any gears? Big ones around here? Gears? No, are they valuable? Not really. You checked the desk or the secret compartment in the storage room already, then check the master's study. I think he hid something in both places. You actually already found the gear in the master's study, but nothing in the storage room. It's got this crazy thing set up with a double false bottom. You get it open? A double false bottom? Yeah, first you open the false bottom, and then there should be another one under that. My God, we went through all of this just for... Alright. Just time to go back and check out this double false bottom, and quickly. You untie the kid. Thanks! He gets up off the floor and glances around, leaving the room. Alright, interesting. Familiar dark blue police uniform appears in your peripheral vision. Ah, shit. However, the woman in the uniform seems completely calm and collected. I'm Sergeant Mariah Glotis, the woman says casually, tipping the badge on her chest. You're under arrest on suspicion of plagiarism and attacking a police officer. She pulls dark leather gloves. I advise you to stop resisting and come with me. And if I don't? Then I'll have no choice but to use force. She balls her hands into a fist and grins slightly. Well, in that case, I apologize for making you use force. You roll up your shoulder, limbering up. Interesting. I know that we're not going to get it disabled forever, so let's do drain. They're going to disable the skill. Oh, they disabled stun. They don't just disable the skill you were using. Interesting. Okay. So let's go ahead and shield. They're gonna strong hit us. Then I'm gonna slash. They're gonna strong hit us again. Now we're gonna stun. They're still going for the strong hit. We're gonna shield. You're going for another strong hit. Shield. Disable skill. Drain. You fool. Slash. Fight the establishment. Beat both cops without taking any damage. Mariah is breathing heavily. She's leaning to the side, but manages to somehow keep her balance. This isn't over, thief. The whole police force will come looking for you. Before you can blink, Mariah Glowitz disappears from the book. Are you alright? I've been better. You straighten the crumpled papers on your face. Interesting. Alright. Well, I'm sure that person is gonna escape just fine. It's totally cool. We're in, like... what? 1995? We're not in 2000 right now. So maybe we can go over to the hallway and get the false bottom? I don't know if it... oh no, it's not in the hallway right now, is it? Because the study... I just want to remind myself it's over here real quick. In this timeline. In this timeline, it's just the Clockmaster study, and it's perfect. So in 1995, he really cleaned up. He really cleaned up in 1995. Storage. There's a double false bottom in the writing desk in the storage room. Search the desk. Quickly find what used to be a hiding place. The false bottom is sideways inside the drawer. It's empty. We should check in the past. Back to the past we go. Go to another time. Let's go to 1990. It's locked from the inside. How do I get in? Is there another way in? Did we check over in here? Oh, it was still being built in this timeline, wasn't it? I don't know that we checked this in the far future. Alright, well let's go into the future then. Maybe we were wrong about needing to go into the past. We're skipping around a lot. That's okay, we seem to be able to handle it. Go into another time. Go to 2000. Let's go this way. Examine. The painting was taken down from the rusty metal runners and is now just leaning against the wall. You see a door behind the painting, but you won't be able to open it while the painting is in the way. Move it. The painting turns out to be extremely heavy. You can't pick it up, but you manage to pull it towards you and move it to the side. So I flopped it on the ground. This is a very secure door. Some plants. And pieces of metal. And that's it. Shit. How the hell are we supposed to get into the thing? Oh, I guess I can check the... No, it's blocked. I can't get in there. This area is blocked. Just wanted to say hi. You doing good in here? Love you, bestie. Bye-bye. What am I supposed to do here? There's gotta be some way in this building. Wait, window to the balcony. Hello. Oh my god, and I have planks. Can you jump it? You look through the hole at the dried up thorn bush. Yeah, let's fix it. Hope it holds. Hello. A plain writing desk stands against the wall. It's interesting that only one of these exists and then he made another. There's no way it's not important, since it was behind bars. Examine. You open the drawer, but it's empty. So if we assume the author rewriting someone else's books isn't particularly intelligent, then it's obvious. You push the bottom of the drawer and open a secret compartment underneath. Another false bottom. Your thought process is good, but it's still empty. You feel around inside the drawer just in case, but you don't find anything. Am I missing something? Do I need to check in another time again? Maybe we should search the other rooms. We haven't checked them at all yet. Okay. Examine the desk more closely. Remember what the kid said about the double false bottom? Guess the new author is more clever than I thought. I mean, to come up with a double false bottom really takes a higher level of thinking. You open the second false bottom of the drawer and take another gear out of the compartment. One less gear to find. Time to go back the clock? Oh wait, hold on. Unlock it. A key sticking out of the door. Oh, I think we should take that. It might come in handy another time. You turn the key. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Excellent, excellent. Insert the gear. Go to the latest time we can put the gears in. What if something happens to the clock over the course of years? Okay, so let's go to another time. Go to 2000. Since we're here, we might as well go and check the locked door because we can. So now we have the key for it. Hello. A letter. One of the master's letter. It's an invitation to a meeting with him. Search the desk. What used to be a hiding place, the false bottom. It's empty. Insert the gear. Put the second gear into the clock. Now we need to find the third one and the clock should start working. Etienne? You asked about Amanda? Wife the maniac in the basement? There's some things I was able to figure out using my powers of deduction. Huh? So you created Amanda and her husband in the cute little story of their cozy backwards mansion. And then you and Amanda started to get, well, close. Gives you that idea. Back when we were in the car, you told me you always tried to make your characters realistic and well-developed. And my guess is that Amanda turned out exactly that way. Powers of deduction, whatever, are pretty good. But then you took Amanda somewhere, and that's the part I don't understand yet. Where could you have taken her? There's no trace of her in the book. Wait, you didn't. Took her out of the book? I get it, for the things you do for love, but Etienne, you do realize you're not just messing with writer's law, but more serious laws, human laws. I'm paying the price for that now. Raise your shackled wrists. In any case, we both knew that we were up against and what would happen to us. So that's what they had arrested you for. 30 years for what you did? Broke one of the most serious writer's laws, extracted a character who turned into a real living human. Where's Amanda now? Do you live with her? In the end, we broke up. Huh? Despite everything you went through? Indeed. So, getting back your ability to write is probably the thing left in my life that I can at least try to fix. So that's why you agreed to take on these jobs. Bam! Whoa. Lose something, Etienne. The mansion's master is holding the final gear. Damn it. So, where's Amanda? The man trying incredibly hard to stay calm, his head tilted slightly to the right. Where's my wife? The man pauses for a second, tilting his head to the left. Can't be forgetting her. I can't. He starts rubbing his temples furiously. You don't need to bring up Amanda. Just let me try and help you. Let me try and rewrite you the way you were before. Are you sure? What about your shackles? Damn, you're right. The man continues to rub his temples, eyes unfocused. I remember her with you, and now I can't find her anywhere. Looks at you, his head slowly tilting to the right again. At the same time, his minor attack of confusion passes, and his anger rises up to its place. Bring her back! I can't. Or let's talk this through. I'm gonna say I can't. You stole Amanda from me, and left me here alone. And someone else came. He did something to me. I don't want to kill anyone. This is a different part. His head tilts to the left again. You notice his clothes are stained with fresh blood. Wait, why do you have... That girl, did he get to her? Gritting his teeth. Clenching his teeth. Damn thugs. Never forgive them for what they did to you. You're supposed to be... Bang! The blow hits you in the chest. Ugh. It's the end. The man tucks the gear away in the shirt, and he starts cracking his knuckles. We try. Maybe I can reread at least something in you. Oh, don't worry. He loosens his shoulders. I don't need help. Certainly enjoy my newfound powers. Clenches his fist tightly. Alright. He's gonna disable a skill. Let's stun him. He disabled a skill anyway. Goddamn. Shield, that's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna drain. Hurt a little. Okay, that hurt a lot. Holy shit. Oh, mama. Okay. Stun. God, he still gets a full free hit on me? Oh my god. Alright, if he's just gonna keep hitting me, now's my chance. I have enough for a slash. I'm gonna heal up, slash out. That didn't do the job. I can tank a hit. That really sucks, but it did the job. Now, let's go ahead and heal. drain. Is that all you've got, you bastard? The man's injuries start healing before your very eyes. At the same time, you hear the gears in the clock make a clinking sound, as though they're trying to start working but can't because the last gear is missing. What the? Remember what I said about how the inscription on the clock and how it's connected to the master? I figured that out. While the clock is stopped, nothing can hurt its master. You spot the last gear lying on the floor between you and the reanimated monster. It seems to have fallen out of his shirt while you were fighting. You raise your eyes to the man, and he looks back at you with a venomous smirk. Just try. You charge forward, but the instant your hand touches the gear, the man grabs you, and you soon find yourself in a tight chokehold. No luck. Headbutt him. Thrust your head backward. The man recoils for a second, which is enough time to free yourself from his grip. With one swift movement, you grab the gear from the floor. Damn it! In an instant, you're standing by the clock. Put it in quickly! Examine? Put in the gear without looking. Without a second glance, you push the gear down. Fortunately, you got it in the right correct spot. The clock immediately starts ticking. No! The man grabs at the empty air in a final attempt to stop you. Etienne! He grabs his head as the shudder passes through his body. He begins to age rapidly, and the injuries from his previous fights, not only the one against you, start reappearing all over him. No! He swings his arms helplessly and starts dissolving into dust. You watch as it all happen silently, until there's nothing left of the monster except a pile of ashes. My God. But now what? Nothing. You lock up to the character's ashes, digging around until you find a small crumpled piece of paper. You quickly rip it in two. You just have had enough. You pick up the clock and get ready to jump out of the book. You can talk about this, Etienne, if you want to talk. I got the clock. And the 3 gears. It's not in the book anymore. Time to send it off. Anyone over there? I'm getting into like photography and shit. Like I'm starting to get like healthy hobbies. That's some cool art. Did you get the item? Shove it. Oh. You okay, bud? Just gonna sit on the stairs for a second. I can't keep this up anymore. A lot of like rust or something. Hello? There's an urgent job. I'm not. No, you're taking it. I think I've had enough. I don't want to do this anymore. Etienne, it's your last job. You knew what that book was. You specifically sent me to steal from it. I'm just the middleman, Etienne. I don't pick the jobs. I don't care. You can take your job and go to hell. Calm down and listen to me. Finishing these jobs is your only chance at getting your abilities back. I know you know this. You can't work off this sentence. 30 years is just an impossible amount. Your publisher betrayed you. Your lover left you. It's time to take back what you're owed. How do you... Etienne, you're only a single step away from freedom. Fine. Excellent, excellent. The order's at your door. I didn't have any time to rest from the last one.
It's easiest to get a new one.
Put it on a dang desk. Dishes still done? Yep. What's this one about? The last job? It's never the last job, is it? Oh shit, this is a clear Dune thing. Uh-oh, we're doing Dune next. Choose an upgrade. Heal on use is really good. Heal on use is crazy good. Increased shield duration. So like it shields you in the next turn? That's also really good. But also, it doesn't protect that much. Upgrade your skills 5 times. Here goes nothing. What do we got? The contractor agrees to infiltrate the Heart of Sand by Samantha Murray and extract an item, the weather controller. The client agrees to pay the negotiated sum upon fulfillment of the contract. Who's this? The Heart of Sand? An excerpt from a book review. And so I was expecting a significant emphasis on classism and the difference between the lives of people in the Upper District and the train-dwelling nomads. However, in writing the Upper District as a sort of retirement home rather than upper-class sector, the author avoids these themes, which I found immensely disappointing. Huh. Huh. Samantha Murray. The weather controller. It's like a sand? Something to do with trains? Locomotive. You decided to keep working? Seems I don't have a choice. You shrug. After everything that happened, how do they manage to convince you? Or has another month passed since I last saw you? You spent a whole month convincing you? Not quite that long. You literally had to erase your own character. I'll write a new one. Ah yes, I forgot about your feelings towards characters. I don't have any feelings towards characters. Just because Amanda left you doesn't mean that all characters are now bad. It has nothing to do with it. I really thought about giving it all up. But the client is right. I need to finish my last job. Even if what we're doing makes me feel sick. If they get rid of my shackles, I can write my own book. Putting this all behind me. Just help me finish this. One last time. What are we looking for? A weather controller. Device that can control the weather? Seems so. It'd certainly come in handy here. Around. The air feels like it's at least 100 degrees, if not 120. Okay, let's get to it. Radio? Small light is blinking on the radio panel next to a worn out accept call button. Examine. Old equipment covered in sand. Number 42 next to the speaker. You hear static over the radio. Lindelf Jr. speaking. I'm taking over for the senior meteorologist. Too soon, unfortunately. The voice belongs to a very young man, but sounds confident, as though he's been giving commands over the radio his whole life. Is anybody between lines 10 and 40? Ask Roderick. Is that us? I don't think so. We're 42. Anyone between 10 and 40? Is that us? I don't think we're in the range, maybe. It says 42. What's your number? 42. Got it. Pete Jenkins, correct? Not exactly. I don't think Pete will be making radio contact anytime soon. Is his body nearby? There's a skeleton in the chair, writing something down. Thanks, I've noted that in the log. Must have been the dry storm last week that got him. He sighs. A storm that turns people into fucking skeletons? Congratulations, you're the new operator of 42. So I'm obliged to inform you that there's a death storm forecast between lines 10 and 40, and you should head towards town. A death storm? You may not be able to see it from your position yet, but it's showing up on my instruments already. It'll happen if we're caught in it. Are you not from around here? Are there no storms in your zone? You'd say that. I'm not from around here. Writing something down in a dry voice. If you get caught in a death storm, you die. What other kinds of storms are there? Death storms are quite rare in your area. You're more likely to see a fear storm or a madness storm there. Great. But there are joy storms too, although they most often happen in town. Joy storm. Good luck. Examine the old photo. Photo of a woman with her blonde hair in a ponytail. It could be the former operator's daughter, or maybe his wife. The train's controls panel, covered in levers and buttons. What do I need there? Oh, a train key. Tag on the coat says Jenkins. Start the train. It won't start. Why not? Go to the control panel. Check the gauges. See a bunch of gauges, most of which aren't moving. The fuel gauge? Fuel gauge is almost full. Everything's set here. Cooling system. Cooling system operational. Oil tank is empty. We need to do something about that. Alright. Let's go find the oil then. List of names? Is this everyone who's operated this? A long list of names scratched into the wall, and each one is in a different handwriting. A sharp nail hangs on a chain nearby. Looks like a list of the train's previous operators. There's dozens here. Is this some sort of cursed train? We're probably just in a dangerous place. Look at the end of the list. Last one is a Ronald Miles? What about our dearly departed Pete Jenkins? Probably didn't even have time to add his name. Adam. Poor guy deserves this, at least. Well, probably. We didn't know him after all. You take the nail from the chain and scratch Pete Jenkins' name onto the wall. Not bad. What about yours? You're the operator now too. Do you want people to forget about you? You're right. I'll add it. No. I shouldn't. Signing my name in someone else's book doesn't sound like the best idea. You say so. I feel like that would be a one-way ticket to getting caught. A wooden crate, the kind that's easy to open with an ordinary crowbar. Operator's possessions. Okay, let's go outside. Oh. Something out there. Piece of metal. Crowbar? No crowbar. I don't have enough for crowbar. How do am I just gonna have to, like, walk? Oh god. Where are you going? Let's figure out what's wrong with the train first. Oil tank? Oh no! What do you see? There's an oil bug inside. It ate everything. And skitters around. Ew. Can we skip the bugs? Is there no way we can get to town without the train? Are you afraid of bugs? Hey, get out of the tank. Nah, I won't want to come out. Knock harder. Suddenly an oil-eating bug jumps out of the tank. Grab the bug. The bug's 3 sets of legs scrabble at your hands. It's clearly displeased. Ew, drop it! I might need it. You put the bug in the most secure pocket of your jacket. You doubt you'll actually need it, but you enjoying Roderick's reaction. The tank is empty of both oil and bugs. Add oil from the canister. The tank is small and the canister fills almost to the brim. It's definitely enough to get you downtown. We're going downtown. I'm looking around. Start that train. Hey, let's go. We're moving. What's this? Radio? Yo, Sharky, what's up? How's it going? It doesn't even matter that a death storm is approaching because I got my friend Sharky here giving me a subscription. Thank you so much, Sharky. That means the world. I hope you're having a great day so far. Well, anyway, anyone, past 10 miles, death storm is approaching. 42, what's the problem? You're barely moving. He's right, we got the train started, but it is barely moving. Oh, you're on iRacing. Yo, hell yeah. I hope that you're fucking racing like crazy. I hope you're having a good time. Hell yeah, I'm doing alright. I've had a lot more off time this month, so I've been streaming a lot more. Kind of make up for it. I'm doing the first ever sponsored thing too, though I don't really expect many people to actually pick up the subscription. Anybody who does, I get a decent chunk of it, so just thought I'd try it out. Other than that, though, I'm doing great. Been having lots of good times playing games like Death Stranding and Sonic Frontiers, and I'm getting through Bookwalker. We're hopefully going to finish it today. We'll figure it out. This game is really interesting. It's about entering books and trying to steal items from them. This is the 5th book, or no, the 6th book actually that we're stealing from. 6 out of 6, and then we'll be able to hopefully get rid of our writer's block, which is the reason why we're going through all of this. It's like a world where writers have a ton of power, so being given writer's block through shackles is like a very serious punishment. Look at the fuel panel. All indicators seem normal except one. Cylinder 3 pressure. Open the top. There's a greasy note on the other side. Read the note. Whoever gets this train next, I hope it's not you, Pete, you moron. The pressure in cylinder 3 had some stability issues. Sorry about that. Actually, no, I'm not going to apologize. By the time you're reading this, I won't care anymore. Deal with it yourself. Just kidding. Try hitting the panel. That usually works for me. Good luck with the train. Hit the panel with a measured force. Something cracks. The train starts slowly picking up speed. Wasn't so hard. Pick up the radio. Great work, 42. I can see you're picking up speed. Weather has been crazy lately, even here in town. Yesterday a sorrow storm almost slammed us, and we haven't had one of those in 100 years. Do the storms usually miss the town? Of course. Only the joy storms make it here. The rest usually pass us by. Like someone's controlling them, right? You can almost feel Roderick winking at you. What could affect the weather like that? I don't know. This has all started after our old senior meteorologist died. Come on, ask him about the weather controller already. It's obviously in town. Hey, have you ever heard of a weather controller? A what? It's a device that controls the weather. Is this a joke? I don't think he knows anything. Yeah, I guess the senior meteorologist had the controller, and everything started getting messy when he died. We should ask about him around town. Oh, if only we had something like that, my god. Oh, we'd certainly be better off. Alright, I'll see you. I see you're pulling in now. Good luck in town. Until next time, jokester. The guard is trying unsuccessfully to open the door of the train. He notices you. Hi there! He glances briefly at your face, but apparently decides not to ask about it. This guy here is causing a little traffic jam at the gate. Poor man got caught in a fierce storm on his way here. It's not getting anywhere with him, but I have to make sure everyone is in town before the storm comes. I'll try and talk to him. Go ahead and try, but be gentle. Not the poor guy's fault what happened. Hey friend, you there? Yes. Calm down, for now. I'm from train 42. Jenkins? Is that you? Jenkins is dead, friend. Jenkins is dead. Did you kill him? No, it's one of those storms, apparently. I don't believe you, murderer! I don't think there's a peaceful way out of this situation. Uh-oh. Force the door open. Hear the mechanisms start grinding inside against each other. Just a little more. Clunk! The lock's open. The door easily slides to the side. A thin man is sitting in the corner of his locomotive, arms covering his head. Get closer. Hey, friend. The man lifts his head. When he sees your face, his eyes start widening slowly. Aw, damn. Has there even been a single time when your appearance actually helped us in a situation? The man's eyes are still widening. Or does it always just create more problems for us? Let me think. The man's eyes are as wide as they go. Now his mouth begins to open. Nope, hasn't helped us, not even once. I already told you it's a disguise. The man lets out a piercing shriek and runs out of the train. You see him head into the desert, right towards the storm. Well, you definitely solved the problem in a way. Sorry. Can't say you got the result I wanted. Sorry. Well then, I'll move his train along, and then yours after. In the meantime, go up to customs and get your paperwork straight. Well, that's unfortunate. I probably should have lied. Seems like lying is generally the way to go in this game. Get up high quickly. The storm is close. Can I go after him in the storm? Be like, hey brother, come back. I'm not here to hurt you. Just chase him further into the storm. Start the train. Oh, I guess he's gonna move the thing for us, so we can just go in. Go up the ladder. These look like different maps of the area. The inspector is sitting in the cold, dark office. He looks up at you in a bored voice and says, "Train number? 42. The inspector digs through some papers. Are you Ronald Miles? No. Did you find the body of Ronald Miles? No. I found the body of Pete Jenkins. So after Miles, it was transferred to Jenkins. And now... My name is Bob. This Bob? Bob Bobson. I'll write that down. Wearing a shabby coat with a strange rusty cage around his neck. Not shabby. His face looks at you, then looks down again, is apparently disfigured. Ho ho ho! You aren't too good looking yourself. The inspector doesn't react. Here's your ticket. He hands you the old yellow ticket, which looks like it's been passed around for years. 1 standard town visit, 2 hours. Can I stay longer? You must sell all possessions belonging to the train's former operator before you leave town. Make that your top priority. I thought they were mine now. The inspector looks at you silently, trying to understand whether you're joking or you really don't know how things work around here. The train is yours. The possessions are the people's. What happens if I can't sell them all in 2 hours? The items will go to the people. Okay, thanks. Go on through. Huh. Give me that bottle. That bread. Mine. Train district. A young woman is talking to one of the travelers who passes her strange half-empty bag. Extend my time by 1 hour, please. He hands over the bag and quickly turns away. Hold on. Man freezes, tilting his head. Just who do you take me for? There's not even enough sand here for 15 minutes. She shakes a small pile of red sand out of the palm of her hand. Are you up to your old tricks again? Do I need to call the guard? No, please, 15 minutes is fine. Just let me catch my breath and I'll be on my way. The man slowly retreats. He looks extremely tired. The woman turns into an empty hourglass in one of the niches of the wall. Turns to an empty hourglass. Damn beggars, she power pours the sand from her hand into the hourglass. She then picks up her radio and you see a crackling sound coming from speakers echoing all over the town. Betas, train 124, 15-minute extension. She puts the radio back on her belt and reaches out a hand to you without looking. Take your hand. Woman turns sharply and looks at you confused. I think she wants your ticket. Sorry. I'm looking for the meteorologist. Where can I find the chief meteorologist? In the upper district. Where else? She looks puzzled. How do I get there? You can't. Don't let the locals in. No drifters off the trains allowed. Give her the ticket. Okay. Yellow. Takes out an hourglass and pours in enough red sand to reach the second mark on the side. She then puts it on one of the empty niches on the wall. 2 hours, starting now. Good luck in town. Thank you. Interesting how everything here is sand-based. Inspector. 2 inspectors are standing by the train discussing something. I don't get it. Why don't you like the auction idea? They always sell empty trains at auctions. This heap of scrap wouldn't even make it a few miles. It's not a train auction, it's premeditated murder of one of our people. Needs to be taken off the tracks and scrapped. Jenny has enough work as it is. She just got started on those electronics. It'll be next year before she gets around to the train. Where would we keep it until then? Just have someone else take the train and leave. They can ride around, maybe find the parts and fix it themselves. I can't believe how stubborn you are. He storms into a train and you hear a sharp metallic clang. Then the man comes back with something in his hand. See this? Fine. He rolls his eyes. This is the damn brake handle. Should it be here in my hand, or should it be holding the train in place? Let me at least go through his stuff myself. The inspector suddenly notices you and scowls. How are you doing here? Just passing by. Now keep going. He hesitates for a moment, then reaches into his pocket and takes out a bag of sand. Forget everything you heard. Man, more. Not enough. 2 bags. The inspector looks at you with cold rage in his eyes. Don't get greedy, brat. Take what you're offered before we change our minds. Please don't get involved. Fine. Get out of here and don't interfere. The inspector turns around and loses interest in you. Alright, that's all we can do there. Interesting. Got more sand. I wonder if I can bargain with that. Time runs out like sand between your fingers. This merchant is desperately trying to get your attention. His smile reminds you of late-stage insanity. Hey man, hey, come over here. You got any sand? I'm looking to earn some myself. Oh, well maybe I can't help you with that. I've been selling my heart out, but I still don't think I have enough sand to fix my train. You look at the melon seller's train. There are a lot of things in this world that you would call run down, but everything you've seen up until now is sparkling clean compared to this train. My time's running out. I have half an hour left in town. All because those damn guards. They gave me a penalty. Those dogs. What am I supposed to do? My wheel is busted. You notice the train's front wheel is sitting at a 45-degree angle. He doesn't need to worry. With a wheel like that, there's no getting that train out of here in any case. I should get going. Feel bad for the melon seller. A middle-aged woman is resting in the stoop of her train. A basin of laundry, children's clothes sits at her feet. She stares at her train for a moment. She sighs, then leans against the train door, which buckles slightly under her weight. So you're from train 42, huh? She grabs a cigarette and takes a drag. Did you know the previous operator? Jenkins? Yeah. He was my husband. She gets up heavily and starts hanging the laundry as if nothing happened. Oh, fuck. I'm sorry. Are your hands clean? I said I didn't kill him. Take off my dusty gloves. Pass me the clothes. She nods at the basin and the diapers inside. I figured she might need help with the laundry. Her nod sends ash flying from her cigarette onto a pair of men's pants hanging on the line. Under a sheet? She shakes out the sheet and throws it over the line. What's your business in town? Got stuff to sell? She blows her cigarette smoke upward to keep it off her sheet. Silently hand her a second sheet. The woman ashes her cigarette, and you see her glance quickly at you as she takes the sheet. Jenkins' possessions. Do you need me to? Sniffing. Pass her a bunch of socks. You pile a few socks from the basin together and give them to the woman, but the woman doesn't turn around to take them from you. She stands with her back to you, not speaking. I really am sorry. When I found him, there was already nothing I could do. She nods weakly a few times. Turning halfway around, she passes you a cigarette. She already has a fresh one in her mouth. Take the cigarette. You sit on her train stoop. I found a journal on this train. I guess it belongs to you now. Customs won't let me just give it to you, but I'll figure something out. She smiles. A journal. Jenkins didn't know how to write. He probably robbed or killed someone. Those aren't his things. Those thoughts seem to have put her in a better mood. As she finishes her cigarette, she packs up and heads inside her train. Oh, hi, kitty. The child's joyful laughter greets her. Aww. Jenkins was a dad. Quiet woman. Greenery on this train's roof is quite striking. By local standards, you're looking at a very well-kept train. Examine the train. Looks like the train has been recently washed. The metal and glass are gleaming, and the thin layer of newly settled dust looks like an elegant decoration. Green stems sway on the roof. You see Avalanche, Haworthia, and tons of other plants that you don't recognize. Sorry, did you need something? I wanted to ask, do you know how I can get to the Upper District? I heard the meteorologist lives there. You can only get in once you retire, and I think you still have a while before that happens. I do too. Oh, interesting. So the young people are expected to work all the time, and then the old people just get to retire and live in the town. How do I get in there now? Today? The woman shrugs silently and looks toward the way out of town. Running your eyes toward the locomotive, you notice an old trailer with dried up branches sticking out of the leaky roof. take a closer look. The longer you look at the trailer, the more you shiver. Chills run up your spine like something icy touched the spot between your shoulder blades. Ask them about the trailer. Aren't you afraid your old trailer might fall off? The woman continues to look toward the way out. Yes, the trailer is quite old. It falls off. It falls off. The corners of the woman's mouth turn up and she shakes her head. Ask her what she does. What do you do? As though the woman doesn't hear your question, she just stares silently, watching. Just when you think she's not going to answer, she starts to speak. I'm making it through life, day by day. I meant the plants. Oh, the plants I used to enjoy. Nurturing life. The woman looks at the old trailer and stiffens for a split second. You see all the muscles in her face tense, but in an instant the illusion passes. What's inside? Things, old things, ancient things, toys. Why are you carrying them around? I thought it was better to travel light in the desert. I don't know. I'd rather keep them with me. The woman frowns, but doesn't tell you to leave yet. Ask about the meteorologist. Do you know anything about the meteorologist? He tells us when storms are coming. Is that it? Do you know anything else? The woman turns her head to look at you straight in the eye. You can't read her expression. I won't keep you any longer. Thanks. Turn to leave, but suddenly feel something crawling across your neck. Wow, an oil eater! Seems that the oil bug in your pocket finally is trying to escape. Flick it off. You put your hand over your neck. Stop. Huh? Leave it with me. Okay. She walks over and opens the door of her train, picks something up, and then returns to you. Here. She's holding 2-day-old dusty bags of sand in her open hand. 2 bags for this gross little bug? Is she insane? You won't hear me complaining. Give her the bug. Carefully remove the bug from your neck and pass it to the woman. She gives you 2 bags of sand. Thanks. The woman nods gently to you, then turns her attention to the bug. They watch the bug crawl over the plants. Huh. Oh, there she goes. Should probably turn the light on. It's getting a little dark. Here, I'll open the door for you. I can tell us what you really want. Go right ahead. You've been a good kitty. Just don't get into any fights here. If you get into fights, then I'm gonna have to close it again, probably. Okay, what do we got here? Let's not waste time. Crate. Take all those. Cellar. Get out of here, outsider. Go to a junkyard? Salvage worker. See a tall woman digging around in the pile of scrap metal. She picks up something that looks like an old computer case, then rakes out the microchips and writes as if they were parasites on a ripe piece of fruit. She tosses a cleaned out computer into a pile to your left. Do you want something? She picks up a new one, not paying any particular attention to you. Do you need any help? She looks at the pile of scrap metal she still has to go through. The money, actually. The sand. The woman smiles. I'm getting paid pretty well for this. I don't want to share my earnings with anyone else. Who's paying you? Do they have more work? Maybe something a little less dusty? I'm not sure. She looks you over from head to toe. Stand up straight and puff out your chest. Stay as you are. I don't think I have any use for you. You can go and ask Mr. Nariano yourself. He lives in the middle of the square. Nariano. Got it, thanks. She responds with a sour smile. How do I get to the upper district? What about that? What's that pipe there? Where does it go? It's a secret. She gives you a quick glance and continues ripping apart the computer. Well, I'm great at keeping secrets. So am I. She looks at you in the eyes for a moment longer than is comfortable. That's what we're looking for. We can crawl through and go straight to the upper district. There's a passage there. Now we just have to figure out what to do about this sewer guardian. Hey, do you know about the upper district? Actually, you've got a lot of computers there. Yep. He's concentrating hard on her work. Where'd they come from? She gives you a quick glance. Jenkins brought them in a week ago. He took up a whole warehouse full of electronics. Oh, Jenkins. Was Jenkins a nice guy? Was? Oops. Oh. I have no idea where you might have heard that. Definitely not in his town. He's a real jerk. I hope he dies. Well, you can just tell her then. Yeah, he's dead. How do we get to the upper district? Trying to find a way. Do you know anything that might help? I don't know anything. Pull on the grate, but it doesn't move. Well, it may not be the best idea to just ask everyone the way to the upper district. So I'm not sure. Ooh, a safe. Another cellar. Woman looks at you unkindly. Animated old man. Old man is waving at you furiously. So furiously that it seems like his hand might fall off any second. Walk over to him. Ah, no, get out of here. What do you mean? You were calling me over. So? Go on, get up close. I can see that you only have 30 minutes worth of sand. The old man waves his fist angrily. He doesn't look particularly dangerous, but he probably knows a few dirty tricks. Leave. I don't want to fight this guy. That's usually what rolling up your sleeves means. Two guards are sitting at the gate playing a strange game of stones. The guard on the left pretends not to notice you. The guard on the right isn't as good at feigning indifference. You see him casting quick glances at you. What do you want? What are you guarding? The men look at you, not speaking. Get blown in here by an idiot storm, pal. The guard on the right grunts. Don't bother us. I'm not gonna ask to go up there yet. Think all. Angry man. Open suitcases are strewn around the train car. A man is washing something in a metal basin full of dark red water. He's washing so intently that you can hear the fabric ripping. He has an impressively large fang for some unknown animal hanging around his neck. He stops watching and shoots you a mean look. Cage around your neck. Is that some kind of new trend? You hear dislike in the man's voice. Let's just keep going. We don't want any more problems. Is he washing out blood? Who cares? We're just gonna keep passing by. Keep going, keep going. Maybe I should tell... Hey! Suddenly you feel a powerful yank near your neck. You look down to see the man's wet hand grabbing Roderick's cage. I had a trendy hand once, always bragging about his sand bear fang. Damn it. You grab the cage too, you pull it toward you. But I taught him some manners. One punch, two. He looks at you with bloodshot eyes and keeps trying to pull the cage toward himself. The cage's hinges start to make an unpleasant crunching sound. Or is that your neck? And knock him off his feet. The man easily dodges your attack and pushes you away from him. It appears a real fight is about to start. Oh shit. Alright, well. Gonna strong hit me? Well, I'm gonna stun you. How about that? And I'll even do it again. No, I'll shield. And I'm gonna stun again? Because he's still refusing to stop hitting me. Oh, posture check. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. I was way ahead of you. Way ahead of you. Thank you for that. It's so easy to forget to drink water. It's so easy. Let's go strong hit. He's going to strong hit again? I need more. Yeah, no, let's do it. He's gonna go for another strong hit. This guy just doesn't stop at the strong hits. 40-ounce cup and it doesn't get refilled enough. Oh yeah, it's so important and it's so easy to forget, especially when you're just going and going and going. You look at the time like, oh my god, time has passed. I'm just gonna shield again. Get that health back. And now let's go ahead and slash. Yeah, that'll do it. It was 2 to 3 damage. We got lucky with the 3. You have like pots. Gotta hydrate like crazy. No, I feel you. I feel you. Get that cotton mouth real bad. The man flies into the basin, which turns over with a crash, splashing its contents on the ground. What a sick bastard. Are you okay, Etienne? Next time you're going in my pocket, or even better, walking on your own 2 feet. Breathing hard, you carefully touch your neck. The string left an impressive welt in the back. Pots. Oh, that's right. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, pots, what is that? I was like, why was it capitalized? That makes a lot more sense that it's an acronym. I was like, pots. Ah. Yeah, you know, just a little bit of that. Can't just let that psycho roam free. For rope. You look at suitcases on the ground and notice a photograph. 2 smiling men are standing in front of a locomotive. One of them, your attacker, has his arm around the other, who looks pale and tired. His shoulder is bandaged and he has a fang pendant around his neck. You toss the photograph aside. Oh, there's rope. Tie him up. What are you doing? What's going on? He suddenly comes to and tries to stand up. The anger is gone from his voice and now he sounds scared. Nothing's going on. Everything already happened. The man spots the photo on the ground and his eyes move to the bloody clothes nearby. Suddenly his face changes. Henry? Oh no. I may smirk a bowl from time to time. Did I do this? He falls to his knees. And for what? He looks at the 2 bags of sand on the ground which fell out of his pocket during the fight. Get these away from me. I can't look at them. You pick up the 2 bags of sand. The man falls to the ground and starts crying. Let's go. We should leave him be. What on earth happened there? Oh, that was unfortunate. A bookseller. A sound that reaches your ears seems impossible in this desert world. Rustling pages, hundreds of pages. The table next to the woman's train is full of books with well-worn covers. Each one looks like it was taken out of an antique bookshelf. Hello, the young bookseller waves at you. Hi. Are you new to these parts? I've never seen you before. Her attentive but slightly unfocused gaze slides over you. Your paper face doesn't seem to bother her. Yeah, I'm new. Do you know everyone here? No, of course not. It's just that generally the same people bring their trains to the same station every time. Are you looking to choose a book? Show her Jenkins' journal. I have something that might interest you. The bookseller tries to look uninterested, but you see her fingers trembling as you hand her Jenkins' journal. Notes? Interesting. Yes, very interesting. Are these someone's memoirs? Wow, this is an absolute treasure trove. Have you read it? I thought it was just the old train driver's journal. Let me read some of it to you. Don't bother. Just want to sell it. I'll buy it. How much do you want for it? You look appraisingly at the bookseller. She's definitely hooked. Time to collect some sand for your work. 5 bags of sand. 5. Oof. I'd be glad to give you 5 bags of sand, but then I'd have to leave town right now, and I still have so many books to sell. Would you lower your price? 2 bags. Well, I wasn't planning on spending that much, of course. That's a fair price. The bookseller disappears into her train, and then returns with 2 bags of sand. You have yellow letters in a language you don't know embroidered on them. This is for good luck. Thanks. I found out what was in that journal. It might have helped us understand this world better. I thought you could help me with that. I haven't heard much and heard useful advice from you recently, by the way. Did you not have time to read the book? The woman licks her fingertip and flips through the journal. I should have probably looked at some of those other books that were on the table. The red and the blue book. Too late now. The game's not gonna let me. Irritated man. Not buying anything. Leave. Prospector. Hey, are you a digger? A what? A digger. My hearing is fine. I'm asking what that means. Ben looks at you without blinking for 10 seconds or so. You're attracting suspicion again with your unnecessary questions. I'm not a local. I'm not from here. The man continues to look at you without blinking. This is the only town on our continent, possibly the whole damn planet. Where the hell are you from then, if not from here? I left for a long time, and now I'm back, but I don't remember anything. A digger is someone who digs up buildings in the desert. Do you know what the desert is, or is there no desert where you come from either? Right, a digger. They just called them something different back in my day. Right, I'm a digger. I was one of the best way back when. I find that hard to believe. Need work tomorrow? I want to dig up a building on Malta Street. I can't do it myself. Of course, what's our plan? I started digging from the top, got the 20th to the 7th floor, but the lower floors are hard work. The sand's packed tight. It's a pickaxe job. Want to round up a few more people, then we'll move out at sunrise. Is there anything special there, in that building? The man peers closely at you. It seems he's not sure you can be trusted. There was a gun store on the first floor of the building. The work is all that should concern you. I'll pay you, and what's in the building is none of your business. You in or no? I'll think about it. Think then. He throws his cigarette on the ground and turns away. Is he going to start a riot in town when he gets his hands on weapons? No, he gets caught in a fine storm out in the road tomorrow. In a firestorm out in the road. I should get going. Spoilers, that guy dies. I need pliers. What else do we got over here? Can't talk to them. Finally. Man's sleeve bears the letter CS next to an hourglass symbol. And you are? You keep looking at the letter CS, trying to think of what it might stand for. Customer service. From the customs service. I just finished going over your stuff in here. We need to sell everything that belonged to Jenkins before your time in town is up. Anything you don't sell will be confiscated when you leave. Yeah, they warned me. And that? He points at Roderick's cage. That's mine. Can I see the tag? He leans closer. I don't have any tags. An item with no tag belongs to no one. If it belongs to no one, then it's not yours either. Sell it. He writes something in his notebook. Well, I'm not selling my friend. He reaches for a radio in his book and looks at you questioningly. Cool it, let's try and solve this peacefully. Fine, no problem, I'll sell. Customs officer tosses a folded up trading tin at your feet. Have you done this before? No. Unfolding the tent signals that you're selling goods. People will come and buy from you, and you can make what profit you can. Cleaned in half the sand at the entrance. He points at the woman checking tickets. Do what you want with the rest. Good luck. The trading tent is ready. Time to sell off Jenkins' junk? Not yet. You're looking at a completely unremarkable train, but suddenly a loose piece of sheet metal at the back of the car catches your eye. Instinctively, you look around and then get closer. So first you're a fraud and now you're a thief too? I haven't stolen anything yet. What do we have here? You feel around the side of the train. Standing right by the gap between the train and the loose sheet metal, the darkness inside is calling to you. Look inside. Flashlight would come in handy, or a lighter, or some matches, but you don't have any of those things. And besides, the shining light would probably attract attention to the train's operator. Put my hand inside? Just enough space for you to fit your arm to the elbow. Your fingers slide over the well-oiled innards of the train. Something brushes against your thumb. Touch it. Like a blind man, you feel around for the small space inside the train until you feel the contact again and again and again. Finally manage to grab something elongated and hard. It feels like some sort of pipe. Let go of it? What could be inside the old train, right? You keep moving forward. Be prepared to put your arm into the shoulder? What? Go back. On sudden impulse, you pull the metal object towards you. A gift from the belly of the train, a secret covered in engine oil. After a while, it gets harder to pull, but you're not stopping now. You give one tug. When it comes loose, you can't believe what you see. There's a bag in your hand. A thief, just like I said. Put it back. Release your grip on the bag of sand disappears in the darkness, along with some of your hope for getting into the upper district quickly. Scowling, unshaven face appears at the train steps. You seem to have scared him, but he's trying to hide that fact. What are you digging around in there for? Who are you? Your siding is coming off. You pointed at the gap in the metal. I already know that, wise guy. I'll fix it as soon as I have time. You wait for the train's operator to go back inside, but he stays on the top step, leaning against the doorway. You make yourself scarce before the silence can get awkward. Silently waves you away and watches me closely. An old man is waving at you so furiously that it seems like his hand might fall off any second. Oh yeah, I guess I already talked to that guy. What about the flashy train? Is this where he lives? Mr. what's his name? Nariano. Mr. Nariano, come out. The door slowly opens. A middle-aged man appears on the doorstep. He looks a little too clean for these surroundings and is holding a glass of something orange. He squints at you from the doorway, apparently not trusting you enough to talk face to face. Good day. Just as you silently. His gaze runs quickly over your clothes, pausing at the cage around your neck. He doesn't pay any attention to your face at all. The stranger leans against the door, finished with his assessment of you. Judging by the expression on his face, you got roughly a 4 out of 10. Trying to find a way to get to the upper district. Aren't we all? He gestures at the square around you. I don't plan on living there, just to take care of one thing, that's it. One thing? What could possibly be for you to do there? He tips from the glass. Lie. Looking for an old friend I lost touch with a few years ago. The man waits for you to continue. It's really important for me that I see him again. How important? He gestures for you to continue. Ooh, a man of business. I'd say you want to look in your pockets. 1 bag of sand important? His face twists. 5 bags? He gestures at you again to continue. 7 bags? The man starts nodding, but his hand doesn't stop moving. 10 bags. Now you're speaking my language. I love it when a person wants something that badly. In a flash, the man transforms from a reserved aristocrat into a jolly businessman. Not a bad start to the day, helping those in need, you might say. Steps forward and shakes your hand. I have things I can sell you. How about I give them to you and you lower your price? I'm a man of business, you see. Dealing with junk just doesn't fit my status anymore. But I'm sure you'll find buyers among the visitors in town today. Can you tell me where I can get that much sand? In our little town, people trade sand for either goods or services, or both. You just need to find what works for you. Good luck now, I'll be waiting. Bounds up cheerfully up the stairs and sipping from his glass disappears behind the door. I guess I have my goal now. I kind of probably should have taken that earlier. You know, maybe I can make some pliers and start grabbing stuff. Which one's mine? This one's mine. Workbench. Okay, we got a couple new tools we can use to get a little bit more out of this area. Small but very strong chain is holding the crate shut. You apply force and cut through the chain. How many bags of sand do I already have? 7? I'm pretty close to needing the amount that I need. I just gotta maybe sell some stuff. Sorry, I spaced. This is the other thing I needed to grab. Get the pliers. Hey, there's a bag of sand. Oh, the pick lock. We talked to Mr. Nariano. Sorry, I thought this would be a repeat and it wasn't. Then you must have something to do. She returns to her work. Doesn't move. Is there anything else in town that I can do? I think I've basically exhausted everything. I don't think the bookseller has anything else for me. Oh, a tied it man doesn't. I guess it's time to just start selling some junk. Start selling. Brush off the sand off the tent and notice passerby start looking over more frequently. What do we have to sell? Everything left in the bag. Some of your gas cylinders. Empty. Just put them on the counter anyway. And keep rooting around in the bag. Some rags and a cup. Your dad'll even get 1 bag of sand for this stuff. Oh, something else. Some kind of a map? Hey, I bet we can do something with that. Notice the customer approaching. Listen carefully and remember this. The man is quite clean cut, probably from the upper district. Are you listening? Say that this map leads to something important, to treasure or whatever. What are you selling? The man looked at the canisters, interested. Say anything, just push the map. I have something special. Some might even call it a real treasure. The old man doesn't react. He probably hears that story every day. Hope you don't mean these helium cylinders. He points them out. They're empty, by the way. How much would you give me them? Take them off your hands for free so you don't have to take them to scrap heap yourself. Your choice. Show him part of the map. Continue. What more can I say? 10 bags of sand and the map is yours. You can't just pour out 10 bags of sand over a map that leads to who knows where. It leads to treasure. Which treasure exactly? You tap on Roderick's cage. I'm thinking. Map to water? To a pile of sand? To a pile of food? Shelter? Well, pile of sand. What's it doing outside the town? Well, customs won't let you in with your own sand, so why the hell would I need sand out there? Oh, shit, okay, it's a map to shelter. You know about the shelter too? He ever so slightly looks around. Huh? There's a lot I know. You try not to you try to sound convincing. 10 bags, you say? I'll give you 5. If the shelter isn't there, I'll come back and give you 5 more. Or if the shelter is there, I'll come back and give you 5 more. 5? Wax. Right to your head. With this. He shows you the small club on his belt. It's a deal. Yo, we're making deals. Great, we have some sand. Alright, let's go talk to the guy. I don't think I'll be here tomorrow. I think I only need to be here today. The man appears in his doorway looking cheerful. He looks you over in search of the 10 bags of sand. Here's your 10 bags. My dear friend, wonderful, wonderful. He jumps down the entryway like an excited child. May I? He looks at the bags, ignoring you. Let's see what we have here. He doesn't wait for permission. Fuck, he just goes for it. Wonderful, wonderful! He counts the bags. Counts out 2, which he hands back to you. Give these to Janine, the woman who does the salvage work at the scrap heap. Tell them Mr. Nariano sent you. Scoops up the remaining bags and starts to head back into his home. Hold on, so it only costs 2 bags to get to the upper district and you're just keeping the rest for yourself just because you know this, Janine? It truly is a pleasure doing business with you, my dear friend. Come back anytime. He disappears. Well, fine then. A salvage worker. The woman cleaned out at least 10 more computers since you were last here. The parts are lying next to her in neat piles. She notices the 2 bags of red sand you're holding. How's Mr. Nariano doing? She nods. We could have just come to an agreement. He's 8 bags of sand better now. Hasn't lost his touch. She smiles prettily. Hold on. Once we leave, we won't be coming back here. Are you sure you're ready? Fuck it. Yeah, let's go. You toss 2 bags of sand at the woman's feet. Let's get to it. I don't have much time. Shh. Train 42. Your time is up. Prepare to leave town. I repeat. Looks like you're too late. Is that a joke? I already paid you. The damn guards are already come looking for me, and you're... She looks at you silently, smiling. I'm kidding. Let's go. She clears away a small heap of scrap metal from the wall to the pull lever there. It's open. I'd hurry if I were you. Thanks. Woman smiles again. It seems that the whole situation strikes her as comical. A little advice for you. Trust a bag of bricks. Huh? What? Alright, I'll jump into the pipe. What does that mean? Trust a bag of bricks. No going back now. Needless to say, it smells awful in the pipe. Yeah, it sure does. I already said that. This is just a drainage pit for the square. It's not the sewer system, so it could be. That doesn't make me feel better. The way forward is blocked by a pile of trash, boards, and rags that almost look like a barricade. Let's go ahead and take it apart. I don't know where to start. Pull out the trash bags. Try and pick up a trash bag, but the contents are too heavy and the bag rips. What the? Dust pours out of the bag and gets in your eyes. Alright, fuck it. Let's just climb over it. Poke around the support with your foot. One of the trash bags seems to be full of rocks or bricks. Crush the bag of bricks. You put your weight on the bag, then throw your other leg over the barricaded boards. Hey, I put my faith in a bag of bricks. But your pant leg gets caught on a snail sticking out of a board. Oh, come on. Free one of your hands and carefully unhook the nail. You shift your weight to your right and try to unhook your pant leg from the nail. Can't get it, damn it. Come on, you're so close. Ah, phew. Your pant leg is free. You jump the rest of the way over to the barricade and land on your feet. You hear a radio, a whole voice over the radio somewhere up above. Final warning, Bob Boberson, operator of train 42, your time is up. Leave town immediately or your train will be confiscated. You were right, there's definitely no going back. Luckily, we just need to grab what we need and go. The path is blocked by another pile of wreckage. This one has tons of broken glass scattered around it. Be more careful here. Jump. Painstakingly pick up the shards of glass. Pick up a nearby bucket and start tossing the shards of glass into it. And the shard goes in the bucket. And then another one. And another. It'll be nighttime soon. Your hand twitches and a small shard of glass embeds itself in your finger. Sorry, I thought you were done already. You straighten up. It looks like you are, in fact, done. Now you can try to jump over the obstacle. You get a running start. You begin to pick up speed. You keep running. Why aren't you jumping? I don't know. Jump. Too late. Damn. Are you alive? Broke down the whole barricade with your body. I feel it. Are you in one piece? I'm not sure. Damn. I think my shoulder is. You stand up with some difficulty. I took a damage. That's really funny. Alright, what else we got here? More trash. This is the last barricade. I think I can get any dirtier. This is Lindef Jr. speaking. A joy storm is approaching. It will hit us in 5 minutes. A joy storm? Could certainly use one of those. After this junkyard, even an ordinary storm would make me happy. The pile in front of you doesn't look particularly big. Examine it? It's a bunch of junk. I feel like you can probably just step over it. He's right. Carefully lift one leg over the pile and quickly find yourself on the other side. That was easy. Joy storm, 3 minutes. Okay, let's see what's on this other side. Tired man? Huss. The joy storm has arrived. I repeat, the joy storm. Dad? Is that you? You hear the sound of sand pouring out. It's getting closer. Soon it will envelop your whole consciousness. You're suddenly overtaken by such a strong emotion that you involuntarily lean forward. It's like you're drowning in a calm, relaxing sea. Peace and quiet. You turn your head to the left and see your sister standing behind you. You're happy. She's not in danger anymore. You turn to the right and see your brothers. They're sitting next to you, all 10 brothers and you. They're wearing strangely colored armor. You look down and see that you have the same armor on. You touch the armor. A piece falls, flakes off, burning your hand. The image starts to fade. The vision passes, and in its place you're filled with an unbelievably nostalgic sense of longing. Etienne? It's evening already? How long was I out? Pretty long time. Long enough that I started to worry about you. Damn it, we need to hurry. So how was it? Strange. Like I was home. I'd do that again. Tired man. This poor guy is sitting on the ground, leaning against a wall. An idiotic green is lighting up his face. Marie, you're such a good girl, Marie. Looks like he's still caught in the joy storm. Oh, need something, man? Thanks for not interrupting me. I got really caught up in that one. Hold on, why did your visions last so long when mine ended 10 minutes ago? Is this your first joy storm, man? Yeah, kind of. Here's some advice. Try not to move or look around too much. Concentrate on one thing, and don't use up all your strength at once. That helps the visions last longer. Don't get in that bag, cat. You were making my microphone disappear. So what was it you wanted? Looking for the meteorologist house. Looking for the sail, huh? Head straight south of the square and you should see the sail tent. But I wouldn't count on much of there if I were you. Okay, thanks. It's locked, judging by the smell. Someone's making soup. Fresh, delicious soup! What's this? Another locked door? Welcome home from the work! Congratulations! I'm playing more Book Walker, trying to finish it up before Pie Night. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta finish it. I'm sorry, that's rough. Oh, well, I'm glad you're home.
Uber itself was fine. It's just fucking
It's a long wait.
Denver.
Yeah. Man hasn't come out of the storm's clutches yet. It's the meteorologist's wife's counter. I already have one.
You want one?
No.
There you go. I'll spend it all on
Yeah.
I got a special vest. I have no fucking reason to have this anymore.
Really? Well, I mean, I'll take it if you. I mean, I use high vis at my work, but you seriously don't need it anymore? You have a different one? Oh, okay. Well, I'll take the other one. High vis. Sharky's rating me. Thank you so much, Sharky. Oh my God. You were just saying hi earlier, and you were actually rating. I didn't realize. I should have been lurking on you. How you doing, AK Sharky? What were you up to today? You were doing iRacing. That's right, you told me. I didn't realize you were streaming it, though. That's awesome. How was iRacing today? Hell yeah, that's awesome. Welcome in, y'all. Welcome in. Also, welcome Dr. Permafrost. I appreciate you so much. See devices lined up on the dusty counter. We're playing this game. It's really interesting. It's all about basically like going into books to try to steal things. And this one we're trying to steal a weather controller. The races went badly. Oh, that's rough. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope that your next races go better. Are you out of your mind with prices like that, you old hag? Oh, careful. I saw that coming.
Kick that hard enough, oh God.
I saw it tilting over. Yeah. It is a little precariously placed right now. I don't have a lot of room right there. I apologize. Great work. Sorry. I really appreciate you coming in, though. Thank you so much. Yeah, out of your mind with prices like that, you old hag? An old man standing nearby calls out in the direction of the counter. You win some, you lose some. Did well in the last couple of weeks. Totally. Like, you're not going to win every time. And it's about making that climb, getting better, and getting... notching up, you know? Like, it doesn't happen all at once. I'm happy that you're doing that, though, and that you're having a good time doing it, even if you're not winning. A tired-looking woman is behind the counter, and you see the slightest flame of hope flare up in her eyes when she sees you. Another one. You're just here to look with no money to get lost. Counter is still surprisingly full considering the meteorologist died a whole 3 days ago. Examine the counter. The counter is covered in devices of all different sizes and complexities. Which one controls the weather? I don't know. The text says it's a device covered in switches and dials. They're all covered in switches and dials. How about we look at the most worn out one? They're like the ones that have been used every day. There are two that fit the description on the left and on the right. Ask about the left one. How much for this device? 100 bags of sand. How much? My price is firm. She says this harshly. They'll be lurking. Hey, go eat your problems away, bud. I appreciate you so much. Do that after stream care. Go to the bathroom, get your food, do whatever you need to. I really appreciate you giving me the love, and I hope that you have a good rest of your evening here. Thank you so much. Husband didn't make all of these devices or whatever by hand just for them to be given out for free. I paid 10 bags of sand as a bribe just to get in here, and for that I had to crawl through the sewer. A bribe? And you want 100 bags just for a piece of junk? Just grab it and jump out of the book. We'll figure it out later. What are you seeing junk here, you jerk? Get lost. I'm calling the guards. She grabs a radio attached to a pillar. Just grab the devices. Damn it, Etienne. Do it. You're the one who deserves to be arrested. 100 bags? You're insane. That's what I said. She's insane. You hear the old man shouting from behind you. You're not sure why he's still here. That's really funny. Oh yeah, by the way, there is that like thing there. You can get Streamlabs. Or not, you can, I mean, Streamlabs is a thing that I used to get Stream Elements, which then gave me the Factor box sponsorship. And I didn't realize that that would just go automatically. I thought people had to request that, but it makes sense. You can get 50% off and I get a good commission. You get a bunch of food shipped right to you. Maybe consider it. Anyway, back to the game. She's insane. Hands up. Turn slowly and see two guards with their clubs raised and ready. That's him. He tried to steal my husband's possessions. Arrest him. I was just looking. Don't worry, miss. We'll handle this. Both guards start walking slowly towards you. First device you see and try to use it. Pushing every button and switch you see. The guards and the meteorologist's wife watch you in silence. I don't think that's gonna help much. Just run. You hear the whooshing of a club somewhere behind you. Watch out! Bam! Etienne! Silence falls, and darkness. Oh shit! You open your eyes. It's cold. Damn it! Was I out for long? Silence. Damn guards over the back of your head, which is throbbing. Did anything else happen while I was passed out? Silence. Roderick? You tilt your head looking for the cage, but it's gone. Damn it! Oh shit, they took fucking Roderick! Is there something up here? No, that's just where I came from. Shipping container? I'm outside. They just threw me out here? Is the ladder down? It looks like the ladder is up. They already raised the ladder. Oh, is that a crack in the metal? You notice a slight glow coming from between the loose wall plates. What's this? Examine the inscription. You see a barely noticeable inscription on the plate that says, "Trust a bag of bricks." Come on, I already know that. You notice the wall plate isn't completely attached to the wall. Maybe I can move it. Hello. Another chest. Open it with a crowbar. Apple. pineapple apple pen. The key technically makes you the operator. I'm surprised they didn't confiscate the key when they knocked me out. Crate's hinges have been bound with steel wire. Apparently, whoever it belongs to couldn't afford a lock. Open up the crowbar. It's doing some work. You cut through the wire and open the crate. And it's bread. Oh boy, bread. Another locked crate. Locked grate. Sorry. Behind the grating, you see a path leading out of the sewer. Shake it. It won't budge. Keep shaking it. Lose heart. Shake the grating like a psycho. Fucking hell, open up! Ah! You pull at the steel bars with all your might, but nothing happens. Well, this is just great. So close, but looks like this is the end. Remember that you have ink you can use, that you've used on plenty of other occasions. Oh, right, I'm a writer. You hesitate for a second, right? Use ink to weaken the grating. The ink envelops the bars in the grating and starts to slowly rust. Bang! You easily knock them out of place and clear your path. Done. I'm coming, Roderick. Oh, I'm back here. Well, I made my way back. Head around the corner and peek out at the tent. Yes, Mr. Nariano, I'm sure. He was looking for that exact thing. He called it a weather controller. Mr. Nariano carefully twisting a device in his hands, trying to figure out how it works. Damn, he's already here, too. But this thing can really control the storms. Do you really think my husband really created something like that and didn't tell us? All these years. All those people who died in storms or went insane? You might have been responsible for all that? I wouldn't jump to conclusions. We don't actually know what the device can do. Maybe your husband did everything he could. I hope so. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you for telling me this. It would have been terrible if such a valuable object fell into the hands of a stranger. I think we could break the woman's radio. Crash. Your hit shatters the radio on the pole. The woman runs into a house. Give me that. Can it really control the weather? He asks calmly. And what if it could? Then I can't give you the controller. This thing could decide the fate of the whole town. I'm sorry. Nariano takes a step back, grasping the controller tightly to his chest. It looks like he's prepared to fight for it at the very end. You noticed a familiar object around his neck. Hold on, that's mine! You've got Roderick's cage, which is hanging around Nariano's neck. When the hell did you manage to steal it? You sharply yank the cage off the neck and stuff it in your pocket. Nariano flinches, not expecting you to act so suddenly. We need to run now! Huh? This is Lindef speaking. There's a death storm approaching. I repeat, a death storm approaching. Start evacuating. We have 10 minutes. Did you push something? No. I didn't touch it. We need to stop the storm. Give it to me now. Not a chance. Nariano takes a step forward. Tell me how to work it and I'll stop the storm. I don't actually know, but I can try to figure it out. Looking for the instructions. Then what use are you? You're just going to let people's lives depend on your attempt to try and figure it out? Let me at least look at the display. I can see what it means. Death storm, 7 minutes, hurry. Anyone with an empty train, take on Upper District residents. Train 12 is causing a jam up at the exit. The wheel fell off. Get that car off the tracks. He's blocking the way. I'm going to see Lindell. He and I will figure this out ourselves. Get out of my way. Grab him. And I'll walk slowly past you. You try and grab him. But one of the corner of your eye, you see an object flying right at you. The steel tip of a cane. Bang! Damn it, not again! I should have hit him. You fall. Right before you hit the ground, you see Nariano climbing the stairs to the meteorology tower. You open your eyes and get up with some difficulty. Finally! Get up at the tower quickly and grab the controller. I don't know anything about a controller. My father didn't tell me anything. Darn, wrong button. I need to check the stormometer. Warning, death storm in 2 minutes. I don't know either. Just push something, Mr. Nariano. Gather your strength. Let's go. One final push. This has been a long day. Anything left on there? Nariano is arguing with the young man, the controller in their hands. A wild wind blows through the window. The storm is almost here. We're out of time. Knock Nariano unconscious. Before he can react, you punch him in the jaw. Can't have you interfering. The young man watches in silence, slowly pressing himself against the wall. Take the controller. You take the controller off of Mr. Nariano's unconscious body. You had your chance to stop the storm. Now it's my turn. The young man presses himself against the panel of instruments. Red lights are flashing all over it. 30 seconds, he says, taking a quick glance at the window, then squeezing his eyes shut. Examine the weather controller. Dozens of buttons and switches, and not a single one is labeled. What an egoistic asshole. The look of the young man shoots you is filled with 110% understanding and 90% fear of dying in a death storm. There are 3 big switches above the display. Start with those, and I'll check the text, but there's not much about it here either. 3 big switches above the display? Flip the 3rd switch. The device starts vibrating. Whatever that means, flip the 1st switch. The switch clicks loudly as it moves, then multitudes of indicators and buttons light up on the display. Let's see. You spin the device around, trying to decide what button to push now. The wind coming in through the window picks up, and a strange metallic taste starts filling your mouth. You smell burnt metal. Okay, here goes. Close your eyes, push a random button, pray and press a random button, or scream and push a random button. Let's fucking scream. Storm is still moving. Close your, pray, press a random button. It slowed down, but it's still getting closer. Close your eyes and push a random button. It's moving away. It's moving away. Whew. Put the controller down with shaking hands as you hear cheers from people outside getting louder and louder. That was close. Way too much going for. Way too much going on. For my first day. He holds his head in his hands. Oh, that's his first day. Poor motherfucker. Large crowd is gathered in front of the tower. The people around you are loudly discussing what just happened. I saw the storm move away at the last minute. I saw it with my very own eyes. It was just about to reach the town, but then it stopped. Alright, calm down. The storm is gone. You can go home now. What if it comes back? Well, you look at the controller in your hands. We'll just have to hope it doesn't come back. Why did it move away at the last second anyways? Yeah, and why did it get so close to the town? That's never happened before. It's a long story. We drove it off, don't worry. We? Who's we? It was the young meteorologist. Put your hands on the young man's shoulder. Lindelf, the young meteorologist, did an excellent job proving himself. He managed to neutralize the death storm at the very last second. Crowd starts cheering. Hooray for Lindelf! What do you mean neutralize? That's not important. What's important is that you're not in danger right now. It's time for me to go. Look at the uncomprehendable crowd before you jump. And your eyes slide over the people until they meet Lindelf's looking straight at you. Are you that? He gestures at the controller, which you've already tucked under your arm as you prepare to jump out of the book. Listen, kid. This is your moment of truth, Etienne. You'll do just fine without it. I need it. It's hard to explain, but I need it more. Are there storms where you're from too? Definitely not like these. Then maybe you can leave it with us, that device? Just the next time a storm comes, we won't be able to... Sorry, I can't. This device is the only thing that's keeping me from something dear to me. Thump your chest with your fist. Oh. Alright. Lindelf breaks off defeatedly. Leave the book. I'm sorry. You're all... Oh. I thought I was gonna give him something. I misinterpreted the definition of leave. Forgot that that's what that means. Can I not go back in? Say goodbye. Maybe it's better. Huh? Everything's ready. Excellent work, Etienne. I haven't given the courier the briefcase yet, and you're calling. Not to worry, my shackles expert is on his way to you, and he'll pick up the order while he's there. He'll make quick work of yours, and then you'll be free, just as we agreed. Alright. Thank you. It was nice working with you. Yeah. I have an offer for you. Are you interested in taking on a few more jobs? We can discuss a bonus to your pay. No thanks, I'm done stealing. Alright, suit yourself. See you soon, Etienne. Oh shit. Where do you think you're going? Where's the rope? Tie him up. After him, quickly! Whoa! What? You fall into the cold sand, your pursuers land nearby. So you want to do this the hard way. Damn it, it's so cold here. Where's Vince? He's waiting in the car just in case. Wait, Vince was on your side the whole time? That bastard. Deal with him quickly, and I'll get the book ready so we can get to the collector. Can you handle this? Hey, anybody want to help me? I just saved your city a minute ago. Come on! Your voice echoes through the empty square. It seems like everyone is in bed asleep already. Fine. Can't stun this turn. Shit. And disable 2 other spells. Okay, just 2. Right, this is not ideal. Gonna shield. Oh, I should have shielded to heal instead. That was my bad. Of course, they're getting rid of slash. Alright. Give it some thought. Hit him a lot. Smack him upside the head. Make it right. Hit him. Dead. Get it. Alright. Alright. Smack him. Release. Dead. Healing. Shield. An apple. Alright. Let's... both at 3 health. just gonna drain my ink this turn. Going down. I win. Are you okay? Relatively. What book did they say? What book did they want to take you into? 1 second. You pick up the book that one of the thugs dropped and look at the back cover. The name's been erased. He said something about a collector. Is that your boss? My former boss. You open the book and flip through the pages. You want to go there? I have this idea. Well, if you're sure about it, jump into the book. Oof. Incomprehensible. What? Why? Everything's blurry and there's no color? We've gone too deep. We're inside a book inside a book. I can barely breathe. Me too. His mask is starting to fade. Need to find the collector as soon as we can and get out of here. What's your face? Why? What's... You touch your mask. Damn it, we need to hurry. Notice something familiar looking on the briefcases. Oh, hey, do your thing. I appreciate you so much for popping in a little bit today. It really means the world. I hope that you have a good rest of your night. Take care, and I hope you drop by again sometime soon. I'll try to stream a little bit earlier in the day to make it a little bit easier for folks like you to attend. I really appreciate that you were here today. You notice in familiar looking briefcases a tag is visible on one of them. Yeah, that's great to have you. Walker, Rich A, Item X, Client HRMN Publishing. What are those? Briefcases for stolen items. I give the collector his orders in briefcases like these. So there are objects from other books inside? Think that's something you could use in there? You open 2 of the briefcases in front of you at random. The first one. An old rag doll inside the briefcase along with a set of rusty pins. Is that what I think it is? I don't know. What do you think it is? A voodoo doll? It even has pins. Take the doll. You can't shake the feeling that the doll might be useful. You take it out of the briefcase and carefully put the pins in your pocket. Look, there's something else here. Next to the briefcase is a bag stuffed to the brim with a note that says, "To be sorted." Inside you find a folded up cloak, an opaque glass capsule, a small wand, and an old broom. For the broom. The broom trembles in your hands. You can feel it itching to take off. It's a flying broom. The cloak. You try and unfold the cloak, but as soon as your hand slips inside, the cloak disappears. So does your hand. Ah! Quiet! You carefully pull your hand out, and it's instantly visible again, along with the cloak. So it's an invisibility cloak. Capsule. See a yellow triangle with a biohazard symbol on it. Not a great start. There's something written here. Fear toxin. Inhalation causes prolonged panic and hallucinations. Store in a dark location. Oh, should we take it? And examine the wand. A tag on the wand says Polymorph Wand. Transform the target into an Ovis Aries. Sounds ominous. Let's take everything. You hide the capsule and wand in your pockets, throw the folded up cloak on your shoulder, and grab the broom. Really kitted out. Hope we can use all this. Let's go find the collector. What about the second case? Was that everything? Nothing down there. Wait! 3 walkers are standing around a table in the brightly lit room. They haven't noticed you yet. Damn, so this is where they handle the briefcase for the orders? What's the plan? Put on the invisibility cloak. You unfold the cloak and put it over your clothes. Looks like it's working. What next? walk into the room? But why? There's something useful in there. You tiptoe in the room and start walking around the table. Everybody freeze. The man stops cold. There's someone here. Something just touched my leg. Find the spy. The walkers spring into action and start searching the room. You fall into your back in surprise and the invisibility slides off. Ah, shit. Who the hell are you? Hi, I work here. Sound the alarm. Fight! Aw, shit. Okay. Well, I have a doll now. 5 damage, 30 ink. Whoa. Alright. Let's give a stun. Stun. I'm gonna try doll. Hit. Ooh, that worked very well. Shield. They just disabled stun again because they really didn't like that stun. Let's go ahead and drain. Bam. I should have maybe considered. Yeah, you know what? I'll heal too. You enjoy healing yourself. I'm just gonna schmick. And drain. Alright, let's see if there's anything interesting in here. Should we start with some kind of weapon? Examine the briefcase on the right. There's a faceted bottle wrapped in packing film inside the briefcase. The liquid inside is transparent, but a faint rainbow shimmers across the surface. What's this? Notice laying next to the bottle. You unfold it and read. I found the water of life, like you asked, but I'm never going into a fairy tale again. Not for all the money in the world. What in the world was going on in those writers' heads? I'll be expecting my usual payment. Okay. Water of life? I believe it can heal any wound. Examine the briefcase on the left. A massive futuristic blaster is lying in the briefcase. That looks dangerous. I think it's a little too much. Looks like it's for shooting tanks, not walkers. At least it's reliable. So like a super heal or a blaster? I'm curious what the blaster does. Heavy, not a weapon for being quick on your feet. I'm curious what it does. These guys, I'm gonna have to take them out too, huh? See 2 walkers standing in the passageway. They seem to be guarding another set of boxes. They're discussing something quietly, completely unaware of your presence. I'm not going to be able to sneak past them, am I? Can fly past them on the broom. Throw the toxin. Put on the cloak. With the cloak, you could maybe eavesdrop. Yeah, I guess it seems like it would. The only option was try and sneak. Fly past on the broom? You've never flown one of those before. You're right. Maybe not. Throw the toxin capsule then. You wind up and throw the capsule of fear toxin at the walkers. It falls right between them and shatters. Men turn around sharply. Hey, stop! You see both men's eyes widen in horror. You're a monster! Help! Both men look around in terror, then jump over the railing into the darkness. Hope it's not too far down. Librarian, what are you doing over here? Bunch of books, including the ones I've been in. Librarian is busy arranging books and probably wouldn't even notice an atomic bomb. Hello. The guards notice you from far away and block your path. What's that noise over there? Is that a problem? Use the wand. Well, the wand is a little scary because we don't know how terrifying it'll be. Fuck it, use the wand. Point it at the closest walker. Ovis Ares! A beam of blue energy bursts from the wand and the walker in the chest. In the next instant, a sheep is standing where he just was. Oh, that's right. Ovis Ares is the scientific name for domestic sheep. Thought it was a spell. The other walkers have already dropped into a fighting stance, ready to attack. Ovis Ares! You point the wand at the closest enemy, but nothing happens. A large crack is now running through the crystal at the end of the wand. Bah, useless piece of... The other walkers simultaneously drop into fighting stances. So did I disable one and turn it into a sheep at least? Made this slightly easier. 6 damage, 40 ink. God damn! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not yet, but I will. Uh-oh. Oh, Duolingo is like, you better fucking practice. Bam! Plaster. Shield. Frick you. Get out of here. I'm gonna take you out next, Buster. Oh shit, I should shield this turn. Gonna disable the blaster? No, feels like a odd move, but alright. Strong hit this turn. Try it. I feel like what they disable is random. It must be. Drain. Good fight. Whoa. What? Alright, I give up. Just don't hit me, he smirks. Take off my goddamn shackles. You grab him by the throat. There's a slight problem with that. My shackles expert took the day off today. His daughter's sick. He's lying. I know. How about I call you when he's available, okay? It'll only be a few days. Do you think I'm an idiot? Well, if you really want to know, You promised me you'd take them off, so hold up your end of the deal. And you didn't hold up your end. I'll hold it up right now. You squeeze his throat harder. Calm down. You idiot. No one except the writers police can take them off. Do you really think my own men would be walking around in shackles if I could just take them off? I would build a literal empire stealing objects if I could do that, not this stinking warehouse. Wait, I thought you had proof that he could do it. A friend told me about him. Wait, Vince told me about you. And then I found out he was one of your thugs. Was this all part of your plan? Well, this thing that's happening now wasn't. He rubs his throat. You're going to take off my shackles. I don't know how, but that's your fucking problem now. I added in the fucking because I felt like that was a good use of it right there. Well, what? You gonna kill me? A character? He winks a horrible wink. But you've turned into such a nice guy now, haven't you? Well, relatively. You squeeze his throat with all your strength and look him in the eye. Let's find out right now just how much of a nice guy I am. That doesn't quite inspire fear, to be honest. Let's finish this up quickly. I have things to do. Some important people will be here soon, and I'll be offloading a huge lot today. You turn around and see a stack of containers through the open door. Yes, that's right. Did you think I was just sitting here twiddling my thumbs? I'm about to close the deal of the century. Are those containers full of stolen items? Fit to burst. I can only imagine what'll happen when all that floods the market. He glances briefly at a monitor where you can see henchmen running in your direction. You're right. It's certainly time for us to finish up here. Grab him by the essence. You push your hand deeper in, trying to touch not the collector's neck, but the very essence inside of him. You feel a scrap of old paper. Your fingers run across the text written there in old ink many, many years ago. Wait! Start pulling. I can call the shackles expert, let's say tomorrow, okay? That's the only time frame I can give you. You'll get your shackles off, and you'll be set. You can write as much as you want. You just said that you couldn't fucking do it. And his henchmen are almost here. Sorry, I'm not letting that happen to me again. Grab his paper with both hands and start pulling it towards you. What are you thinking, Etienne? Don't worry, I've done this before. Oh no. You see the client slowly separating from the book's environment, becoming something foreign. Damn, aren't his henchmen gonna come for us? They don't have a direct route to the book. Besides, they won't like what's waiting for them there. You keep pulling the paper. It gets more and more difficult to pull. What's going on? Now is not the time to give up. No, I'm not giving up. This is as hard as I can pull. What now? They're right outside already. Now we add another force. You bend your knees, ready to jump upwards. You push off the ground. You hear an unbelievably loud crunching sound, so that it feels like the whole world must be able to hear it. With a ringing sound, the paper in your hand separates itself from the book, flies upward with you. Damn it, I think I twisted my knee again. What on earth was that? Where the hell am I? What have you done? He looks around. You'll find out soon enough. The collector suddenly jumps up and aims a gun at you. It's an antique decorated with a swirling pattern. Take me back. Hey, calm down. Just calm down. Etienne? Hand over the book now. Where's my book? I'm afraid nothing would come of it. Hey, don't joke around with him. That thing I just did. They'll hear it. The police. Riders, police. Nobody move. Hey, you, drop the gun. No, another step or I'll shoot him. Boss, that's Leroy Roshan. The collector? What the hell is going on here? Etienne, how are you mixed up in this? Oh, hello, officer. Hold on, how'd you recognize me? You came in for questioning in that same coat. Damn, there's scars on my face, but I forgot to put on a different frickin' coat. I'm warning you, I won't surrender alive. He aims the gun at the police officers, then back at you. And hold back your little pet writer there. I see him. Smirking. He puts his hands up and looks at the officer, waiting for the signal. Well now, we'll come to an agreement and everything will be just fine. Where's my book? I don't think we'll be coming to an arrangement with you, thief. Quiet. No, we're going to make a deal, and I'm going to walk away. You're accused of stealing thousands of objects, and now that you're in our hands, you're not going anywhere. That's enough. Suddenly turning to you. This is all because of you, you bastard. Sound of a shot rings out. Etienne! Close your eyes. Damn it! You open your eyes and look down. The metal of Roderick's cage protected you from the bullet, but there's not much left of it now. You see a small, ragged piece of paper inside. Derek, you moron! I told you to stop talking! Sorry, boss. Are you alright, Walker? Now it's your turn. Hands up. You look at the remains of the paper in your hand. Don't make us use force. Cool it. He's just in shock. Etienne, it's best if you come with us now. We'll talk about all this at the station, okay? Hold on. What's that in his hand? It's a character, and not one from this book. Etienne, are you out of your mind? You're carrying around a stolen character, even in your current situation. Derek. Can't take an isolated character. Call for backup. You shove the officer. His head slams into Derek, who staggers backward, eyes shut. Damn it! Jump out of the book. Holy shit, they're all here. Fuck you, asshole! How many of you think it's gonna take to kill me alive? You ain't gonna do it? I'm getting out of here, coppers. They were like already hanging out. Leroy Roshan, also known as the Collector, was detained by the Writers' Police. He was later sentenced to execution by erasure. The entire network of writers who used his services to buy stolen items from books were also detained, and those criminals given sentences. As Etienne Quest was detained 5 minutes after his escape, the unknown stolen character was not found on him. 28 years later. Oh shit. Is that when I'm gonna be able to write for good behavior? I get 2 years early? Well, I think this is my house. This is his house. Take off your disguise. Wait. Take off your disguise. That was the length of my sentence. It was a 30-year sentence, but it could be lowered to 28 is what I remembered. So it was 28 years. Run your hand over your face. I look old. Alright, now I'm ready. Carriage? Empty carriage. Living room. Books are neatly arranged on the shelves. Office door. And a study. Sir? How can I help you? My name is Etienne. Waiting for you to continue. You probably don't remember me. We worked together a long time ago. I can't seem to recall that. Are you sure you're in the right place? I'm sure. I'd even say we were partners. I just wanted to see how you're feeling. I do believe I'm quite alright. Should I be worried about something? Do you remember your name? Of course. And where you live? Baker Street. Wait, is he Watson? Was I hanging out with Watson? Or Holmes? Was I hanging out with Sherlock Holmes? He said his name was It started with an H. I had to make sure a few changes because of your injuries. Injuries, sir? Yes, although it seems everything worked out. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm back. Oh, it is Sherlock Holmes and Watson. Watson? He nods to the man by the window. Holmes, he nods back. And you, sir? He looks questioningly at you. I'm on my way out. Someone you know, Watson? I'm not sure. Are you quite certain you're alright, sir? Yes. My apologies again for disturbing you. Would you like some tea? So the whole time, the person I was hanging out with was Watson. How did you find him again in the first place? I think what the implication is that he was returned to his home after the police found him. They were able to reconnect him and put him back in the original story he came from. And so and they probably erased his memories of the incident as well. Well, time to head back. I'm glad you're doing well, friend. He wasn't found by the police? He wasn't. I guess you're right. Well, he said he wasn't found with me. They said he found him in somewhere else. I think that was the implication. Or maybe I did manage to bring him back. I'm not sure. Well, either way. I think it worked. Etienne said he reconstructed him. I guess that must be it. Well, Roderick, it's time for me to figure my own stuff out. Oh, I guess it was all my stuff. I must have done all that. This place... Oh my god, this is a really dilapidated place. This place feels completely different from the last time that I saw it. Wasn't there for the very start of the game when you found him. I found him inside, one of the first levels. He was next to somebody who had died, and he was in the lantern. Already. I had to revisit so many books before I found the right one. That's what he meant by reconstructed. He, like, pasted in the paper, I think. There's all of these letters over here. Fan letters. Oh. Oh, there's a book there. Etienne Quist, congratulations on your return to the ranks of the writing profession. Morok Publishing Agency has confirmed your 28-year sentence has been fully served. You may visit the Central Writers Police Department to have your shackles removed. Please find a sheet attached with detailed information on how sentence time was calculated. The final calculations of time served are below. Initial sentence, extraction of character, Amanda Mitchell, 30 years. So that was the initial sentence. Assistance in capturing a potentially dangerous criminal, -3 years. Fleeing from a police officer, +2 years. Willfully turning self into police, -1. Total time to be served, 28. I see. Oh, bed? You can't even get to the bed anymore. This place is a real dump. Seems perfect for writing, though, somehow. Huh. And that's when it ends. Happily ever after. Complete the epilogue. I'm writing again. Oleg Sergeyev. Stanislav, that's a fun name. Game design. Additional game design. Programming. That's pretty rad. I wonder if there are multiple possible routes. I think that there are. Because I definitely don't have all the achievements in this game. Like, if you had the weather controller, would the citizens have helped you? Yeah, I don't know. Like, if I had said that I was the one who did the deed, that, like, instead of giving it to the other guy, there's a lot of decisions along the way. You can actually choose not to pick up this guy. I don't know if maybe it railroads you into picking him up anyway, but, like, One of the options at the very beginning of the game is to just not pick him up, and then another option is to turn him in and to let the other person know that you have them, so that then they take them away. So I chose to stay with him the whole game. Like, I'm very curious how different choices, like choosing not to bring him with you or to sell him out, would change the narrative. I also never saw you game over. Who knows what conditions could do that? That's true. The combat was pretty easy, all things considered. Minnie the Pug. I'm surprised. I guess Behavior did the console port. Interesting. We go to global achievements. Let's reload this, maybe, if we can. %68%. So, divide and conquer. Most people actually gave the alchemist half of the potion, it seems. I chose not to. Find hidden robot treasure, shoot from a turret, return keys to the neighbor. Turns out I was an asshole, and the one time I could have returned something, I didn't. Find all the clockmaker's letters. It's a pretty ruthless run, all things considered. It was pretty ruthless, but I felt very pushed into it. Like, I couldn't necessarily turn down a lot of the times that it was, like, very ruthless. But I also just, like, you know, I felt like I had to be decisive in a lot of ways. Really, like, okay, if I don't do this right now, if I don't take this opportunity, am I going to get another opportunity? Like, I wasn't ruthless in the, at the beginning of the magic wizarding school, and because of that, I went through, like, a whole extra arc, you know, and then it turned out horribly, and I feel like I could have ended the arc just having grabbed the thing and ran, and it would still be intact, and I wouldn't have had the whole next day be something about how, like, shitty I was in the last one. I'm curious if that's possible. It might not be, but that's my thought. Pacifist by day, utilitarianist by night, avoid all fights in the factory. Like, you could have talked down the people in the factory, and I did not talk them down. Save a computer science teacher after deceiving him. So you have to deceive him, and then you save him again. Block 50 damage, damn. Complete book 7 without using any artifacts. Oh, use every artifact from book 7. I see. So that's all about, like, using all the artifacts from different books. So curious about what would happen if you agreed to turn that ship around, so I looked it up. Oh, really? Thank you, Stream Elements. A serial killer clockmaker with his ever-evolving mansion of hidden prisons unfolds as the narrative shifts through time, creating an almost disjointed experience. The main character feels somewhat out of place, leaving readers with mixed feelings about the overall cohesion of the story. And it's a desert world traversed by ruin, trains and ravaged by supernatural storms. A haven city remains untouched until the death of the old meteorologist threatens the delicate balance. This captivating story showcases the strength of human survival and compassion in a harsh and unwelcoming world. Give me the name of one of your ancestors so I can look up your access code. And you're like, and the AI freaks out. Can't possibly exist, and you fight it anyway. Oh, yeah! Like, I could have totally gone with. So you have to fight him anyways. I just chose to fight him there. Interesting. Okay. He would have found out eventually that I wasn't supposed to be there then. What a cool game. I really enjoyed that. Thank you so much for going on that journey with me. I was really only planning to do this, so I think I'll probably just call it here and raid somebody. It's not even possible to talk about it. Interesting. That was what I saw in a YouTube playthrough. Yeah, it's a really interesting story, and the concept is just so fascinating. I saw some people calling it a little bit like YA, like what if you could jump into the story? And I mean, sure, but it's like it's just so high concept and so interesting. It's very cathartic and fitting. Yeah, yeah. You solved your problems the right way. I ended up just sitting through my whole sentence, and then I could write again, and I got Watson back to their, I guess Roderick back to their original host body. Like each book was so different. It's interesting how like each book you kind of look at the cover and you kind of think that you get the vibe that you're going for, and then you go in and it's like it kind of surprises you with something. Whether like the Clock Tower one was the most obvious, like okay, this is going to be like a murder mystery kind of thing. But then the mystery was more like, oh, this is weird because this is a story that I wrote, but it's different. You know, like there's some really, really cool ideas that they're playing around with there, and I kind of just want to exist more in this world. It's a really interesting world. Crazy how they turn the expectations. Yeah, yeah. It's very smart. Let's see, who's going right now? The people that I was lurking on seem to have raided others. I see Hey Hedgehog. Super Kami Guru Bidoof is playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Actually, I fucking love Phoenix Wright. Maybe I'll give it to them. They've raided me before. You go in thinking you have to do a standard murder mystery, but you arrive at the end and the answers for the murder are given to you. And then you're piecing together a whole different story. Yeah, totally. It's more about trying to figure out like what happened with the author who wrote this piece. Like and what changes that like they chose to make. I don't know. This just fascinating. There's a very interesting meta narrative going on there, and like the whole writing police thing. It's very. I saw some people writing online that it was very Kafkaesque, and I see the inspiration there, but I don't know. It's just a fascinating game. A game where people literally escape into fiction. And that like shitty little like shoebox apartment with like the fucking bricks on every window is so funny. I remember everything about this case 400%. Oh my god, I think that he's starting Trials and Tribulations. That's literally one of my favorite ones in the Phoenix Wright games. I think we're rating this one. Well, speaking of piecing together mysteries, I don't know if you've played the Phoenix Wright games, Town Eater, but they are some of my favorite games of all time. They are very wordy, and it would be hard to play on stream without having like a cast of voice actor friends. But yeah, of course. Super Kami. So I want to see how they're doing it. Oh, it's Lord. Oh yes, I love Phoenix Wright, and I love Danganronpa. I love me a good mystery. Mysteries, I love pondering things, trying to come to the answers. But for now, I'll send you off so you can find your own answers to life, the universe, and everything. Goodbye! Oh wait, I should probably start the raid first. Haha, it takes a couple seconds to actually start the raid, so, you know. Apparently there's an ad in progress too. That's a little unfortunate. I'm gonna send you all in the middle of an ad. Should I wait for the ad to end? I'll wait for the ad to end. I'll chill. But it's been a good one. I've been enjoying streaming a whole lot more lately, though my throat is definitely feeling the damage a little bit, and I do need to rest a little. Talking all that much, it hurts, and also doing dabs on top of that, I feel like probably isn't the best for the body, but you know, I vibe. think I'm probably gonna stop smoking one day, but we'll find out. Get there when I get there. For now, get the hell out of here. See you later. Bye-bye.